I swear to God, if I don't know what my wife would do without me. And I really mean that.
I think she's a spy.
She says, this is what she says this morning. Hey, the dog collar. It's not on the, is it on the dog? I don't know. You should look at that. What do you want me to do, woman?
I think it's some sort of spy code. Like
Yeah.
the dog collar is on the dog, and then you're supposed to take that
So it's like
and
I gotta
assassinate
figure-
a president or something.
Figure out her riddles.
Yes.
She's like Jesus, and I got to decipher everything.
Yeah, except worse, because I think Jesus even would be like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is. It's there. Man. So I got a song that I want to play, and I think you guys are going to be excited about it.
If it's
Wait, do you have one?
For
We can.
non-blondes. What's up?
I was literally thinking about doing that.
I've been singing that song all morning. That's it, but only.
Oh wait, you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Wait, why were you thinking it?
I don't know. It just popped into my head this morning.
I like that. Anytime 4 non-blondes can pop in your head, that's wonderful.
I just kept all morning. I was like, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back around the fun. I'm not.
What's going on?
Yes.
Yeah.
All morning.
I do like that. It's funny. Did you know that was originally written by him, Billy Joel?
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Billy Joel Osment.
Yeah, Billy Joel
the
Osment.
small kid from Sixth Sense.
No.
Yes.
No, Saving Private Ryan. I think he was the director of that. Didn't he direct it?
He did both.
He was a director of
Saving Private Ryan and The Child on the Sixth Sense.
That's unbelievable.
It is amazing that small boy had so much talent.
Yeah. What's that guy doing now? Is he in basketball?
Nope.
No.
He's
Again, do you know who we're talking about, Sydney? Have you seen this kid's face?
Look up Haley Joel Osment.
Wait, yeah, she might not even know.
Have you seen The Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is dead the whole time. What do you mean only part?
Thanks.
What?
What do you mean only part? Yeah, why'd you give
How do
up
you
on
only
it?
see part of it? That would be the worst movie to only see part of.
Did you look at that guy?
His face has never grown.
He's still that little baby.
See, look at right here. Click this photo. His face is the same size, except the meat around it got bigger.
Even with a beard. Look at that guy's beard, Haley Joel Osment's beard. He still looks like a little kid with just somebody pasted a beard on him.
Yeah, it's like he fell down in dirt.
It's funny. That kid made a lot of money, tons of it. And then the last time you heard of him, he did all these movies, and then he became in the news because he got a DUI driving a 1996 Buick Skylark.
When that happened.
And he got into an accident, and everybody's like, why is he driving a rusty old Skylark?
And some people
Kid's
love
a
that
millionaire.
Skylark, man. He can't have money. His parents took all that, right?
I
Because I don't think he's made any money after he turned 12.
Man, that kid was so talented.
He was, man.
You know who I thought another kid actor wouldn't be anywhere, but she is actually, is that she's on Zombieland now. The young
Emma
girl.
Stone?
Not Emma Stone, her sister or whatever,
Oh,
the young one.
yeah.
Abigail Joel Osment.
Yeah, Abigail Joel Osment, the star of The Sixth Sense, My Girl.
Yeah, right. Right, she played the bees, right?
And the uncle on Uncle Buck. She's doing great, man. She is doing fantastic.
Tired today, tell you that.
Zombieland.
Just don't know. My body doesn't know how to adjust to Mondays anymore. Very excited about next week because we're not going to be here 2 of the days.
I know.
We got a morning show boot camp, but it's part of life.
I like how when we're like, we'll go. Last year when we went, it's like, it's just us two. We're going to go. It's fine.
Yeah.
And he's like, you get one night at a hotel. It's not even at the hotel. Where
Wait,
the
who is
resort-
this, the boss?
Joe.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not even the hotel where the conference is at. And you have to drive up the morning of. And then he's like, I'm going. He's like, we're leaving Wednesday at noon. We're going to take a train. I've never been on a train.
We got a hotel's right above the conference.
We're going to be at the conference. Everything is great.
And he's like, we're going to pay. You're going to get food. We're going to get beer. All paid for.
And it's like, really? We couldn't do... Last year's half the price.
I'm happy now.
Couldn't let us sleep at that place. At least get us a blanket in the lobby.
The other show that looks up to us quite a bit.
And verbally and physically abuses us.
Yeah, mentally. I have issues from it still today. I'm getting through it. My therapist and I talk about it.
Yeah.
Who
do you see?
Dr. Gaberson?
Dr. Gaberson?
Yeah.
He's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I see Dr. Popsicle Sticks.
Right, sure. No, but they said after about your third year, I think they were saying this, that finally people will talk to you because you're not the new guys anymore. And eventually, I think at one point we won't just do lunches with those guys and we'll be able to go out at night with them.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet with the invite.
They definitely treat us like a mistress. Like, hey, we'll get lunch downtown.
Yeah, right, when nobody's around.
During one of the conferences.
Yeah, because we picked a restaurant. We're like, there's one right there, and they're like, well, that's too close.
We're going to go to a Potbelly. You guys are going to share a meatball.
I remember we were sitting there, and he's like, yeah, we're going to do this lunch, and then we got to go meet some other people tonight to actually, or more important people. I think he actually said more important people.
We're the skanky show that does anything.
And all those guys, they do afterwards, after they have their big dinners with their big old agents. And
then call me at midnight and say, hey, now do you want to meet up?
Hey, you got any weed?
What am I, just a booty call? Let me get my pants on.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. That'll be fun.
What are we doing?
What do you mean?
Like right now, how did this
We're
start?
just talking.
Oh, I thought this was supposed to be a segue into a song.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Are we playing Piano Man or whatever song?
Well, I wasn't.
I thought I saw
I'm better with this.
This one? Let me start it over here.
Backstreet Boys are my favorite.
Yeah, I love Backstreet Boys. Did you know this is all them singing in unison?
Together.
Yes. And they sound just like this.
And if you listen closely, you can hear a cameo from a German Shepherd.
Yes.
a man brought to life.
Jake and Tanner Show, good morning.
He was warm, he came around like he was dignified. He showed me what it was to cry. Well, you couldn't be that man I adored. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. Well, I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where he used to lie. Conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. So I guess the fortune teller's right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. But you crawl beneath my veins and now I don't care, I have no luck. I don't miss it all that much. There's just so many things that I can't touch, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. There's nothing where he used to lie. My inspiration has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, bound and broken on the floor.
get some for you because it did for us.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun in here.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what's going on?
Ah!
There we go. Monday. That's fun, I guess. I listen to the Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. Tanner, your garage sale.
I made $100.
That's it?
Yeah, but I guess it's not bad.
I mean, I guess.
We didn't
I was
have
thinking,
that much.
did you put all your good stuff out front? You got to know how to organize this.
Yeah, of course we did.
What'd you put your big stuff? The furniture, the big box TV,
My Dave
fish
made
tank?
like almost $200 or something like that because he sold like a wood chipper and
Ooh.
other things. And
Other man stuff.
And I was like, I've got these knickknacks you can have.
Yeah, that always bummed me out when I'd go into garage sales. I'd put like some furniture out front to get you in,
Yeah.
and then you would go in there and there were some books, some VHSs,
Yep.
some little knickknacks, salt and pepper shakers, angels to hang on a Christmas tree, things like that.
But I guess $100 for. Oh, I don't want to do what I made hourly. I don't want to do that. But still, I didn't do anything. My
Well,
wife's-
it's getting rid of stuff that otherwise you go to Goodwill with it and then you don't get anything.
Yeah.
Well, tax deduction.
All tax deduction.
Who grabs the
I
receipt?
don't.
Does anybody take it? Because I never do.
My mom was so into garage sailing that she would bring a cooler, stack it full of liquids and lunch because there was no going somewhere to eat.
Yeah, there was no going home. The deals. If you stop at a McDonald's for 5 minutes,
Right.
that means that you're not at a garage sale
Did she-
for those 5 minutes.
My mom would get into the newspaper, this was back in the day, and circle and highlight and figure out exactly which ones to go to. Like
Oh.
map it out. What do you
I-
mean park the car? The car would be still rolling, they'd be hopping out.
Yeah, my coming back from the Dells the last 2 years in a row, I have to try to avoid towns. Like it takes me an extra 2 hours to get home because with my wife and father-in-law, they will stop at every garage
It
sale.
doesn't even matter the
Because it's like,
size.
oh, where are we?
Mhm.
Baraboo. Let's see what they have in their garage sales. Spoiler alert, it's always garbage.
Which, by the way, Wisconsin is, I believe you guys are more rummage. You guys say rummage here.
Maybe
Hmm.
we call it a garage sale.
Do you know that was not a thing before? My mom said at one time garage sales were a new thing. That people
would be the
would-
weirdest. Did they run advertisements?
Well, I don't know. It's just all of a sudden somebody started selling things out of the garage, and their neighbor was like, "I'll do that too."
Mm-hmm. I guess it's not. It's really cool when you have like a whole. Let's see, you do like I've been to your garage sales,
What?
like in your little cul-de-sac-y hole. The nice part of
You've done that?
Yeah, we've done that one, and that one's intense because not only are all of the adults drunk, but like. There are like
that's-
way
that's
stations
true.
where you have to stop and it's
Yeah.
like, hey, how much stuff do you got? Well, I've got this, this, and this. Okay, that's 2 beers. I have to
What-
pay you? No, you have to drink these right now. It's an odd place to be, and all of your stuff
That is
nice.
that is true. There is. I mean, the garage sale in the area in my neck of the woods. There are people that are just drinking in the garage because that's what you do in a garage, and that's not going to get this little garage sale is not going to ruin my drinking time in a garage.
Imagine that, except spread out farther, and
Right.
that's just what my town is.
Yeah, just a
it
garage
does-
sale all year round.
It's a garage sale all year round. Halloween. Do you guys get like loaded on Halloween?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, because our area, ever since I was a kid, we always had to walk from our house no matter where we lived because my parents knew I'm not going to be able to drive back home.
Well, ours is a Saturday too, which is good because
Oh,
they
yeah.
used to do it in
On
Howard.
Halloween?
They used to do it on Halloween, and that never worked out. But now it's a Saturday.
Yeah,
the whole
you guys-
town got together, and I mean, all of the adults. We're just walking around with Yetis.
You guys were just sick of being hungover at work the next day that you changed a holiday to fit your drinking.
Yeah, that is true. I used to never do that. Let me tell you something. I never drank. I did in Michigan, but here
Not as frequent.
it's not as frequent, and where I live, and Tanner, I mean, a little bit is he's kidding, but not really.
Yeah.
Where I live, it's just filled with it.
Yeah, and I think it might be every close neighborhood like that where everybody's around the same age. Like right now, I only live next to.
That's true.
the elderly.
We're all we got our kids the same age, and so everybody hates their life equally. You
Yeah.
know, so we just want to drink and hold each other and cry.
Yeah, your new neighbors with the newborn, they won't get to experience it unless they do. But
Who's that?
don't you have neighbors with like a 1-year-old kid or
Oh
something?
yeah. They
Like a
moved in
baby
with
baby?
Upskirt moved out, and they moved in. Yeah.
Hey, when is that trial? I was
August
just-
7th.
I was just
I
talking
think it's
about that
August
trial.
7th.
That's awesome. That's the day we leave for boot camp.
So what happened?
Wait, we should stop and go see it.
I don't want to see that dude.
I do.
Dude.
I don't even know this guy, and I am so invested in.
Yeah.
Did he take pictures of this kindergartner's crotch? Or no, kindergarten teacher's
Wait,
crotch.
I don't know if we know that his kindergarten teacher. I don't know if that's any public or anything like that. I don't know where anybody heard that. I can tell you he is accused of upskirting someone at a Walmart.
Which you don't even have to. Usually it's
just
out
so-
anyway.
It's just so dirty.
I
That
went-
is so Walmart-y story.
I went to a Walmart yesterday to pick up mulch and also look at that grill, which is down $50. So I need somebody to tell me not to go buy it because I'm gonna go buy it.
Did you upskirt anyone?
No, I didn't because I didn't have to. This guy walked out with no shirt on but 2 nipple rings. And he walked out of Walmart
Yeah.
and not holding a shirt.
Well,
Like
I
the
mean,
second
let's
he got
be
out of the
honest.
door, he was like, "It's too hot for this guy."
Are you even surprised?
No,
I mean,
and he was pushing a cart full of stuff, which means that he did major
Yep.
shopping with no shirt on.
Doesn't it say like no shirt, no shoes, no service?
I don't
They're
think
not at
Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmart accepts everyone. They love them all.
They have the novelty signs that are no shirt, no
Did you
shoes,
hear
no
what-
problem.
Did you hear Walmart? We got to get out of here right now. But that Walmart, they did this study or whatever, or asked their employees what the one thing they would want to change. It was not pay. It was not being treated better or anything like that. They wanted the toilet seat covers. That was the biggest complaint. They wanted toilet seat covers back. That's what I
like
did.
on the toilet seat, so then they don't have to sit in other people's feces. I get it, man. That's how bad it is. You pay
That was
them
a
no
complaint.
wages, they have zero benefits, and they're just like, I just don't want to sit and poop every time I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, so on the way, we got things and stuff. I know we're going to take from Jake and Tanner. I put it in the 6 o'clock. Oh, they don't want it in the 6, do they?
Nope.
Oh, we got to change. Yeah, take from Jake and Tanner. We do have it in the 7. Do you like this setting, real quick, on the profile?
I don't mind it.
See, I don't like it.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not a fan.
I think, at least for the podcast, everything was actually the right level.
It was.
And like everything was kind of uniform.
I guess I'll just get used to it.
Or we can get rid of it and,
No, it
yell,
doesn't
and
matter.
yell at Joe and Handsome IT again.
So more things on the way. You think you got problems? Let's see if you can compare to these people and their relationship issues. We'll do that next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. I'm trying to decipher what this text means. Hey, Jake and Tanner. Hello, sir. I'm working at EAA Security in Oshkosh. Oh, I get it. And I found the perfect plane for you guys, and I feel like you guys would look sexy in it. Are you giving it to us? Or are you stealing it?
Send it to our Facebook.
The plane?
Yes.
Are you gonna-
Well, no, a picture.
Are you going to?
Not the physical
Are we
plane.
riding in it?
Well, we could be able to.
As you as a security guard, is it yours? Do you make that much money to own a plane as a security guard?
Maybe.
Too many questions I need answered. Hey, you are
know.
listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, I'm one of the hosts of the show. There's 3 people in here. I'm one of the hosts. My name is Jake. I'm 38 years old. I'm a virgin. 2 kids and a wife. Tanner.
Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show. Jake's Virgin Talk got me all
Hang on.
weird. I get my... Oh. Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show. And at 11:30 today, my penis will be looked at by doctors and deciding if they're going to hack it off.
Now, I'm very excited about this. I think we should do a live.
You want me to Facebook Live?
I think you
my
should.
Penile,
Yeah.
I will ask.
I don't think they're going to allow it. But I definitely think we should be there with you. I think you need
Well,
support.
I'm going all the way to Marinette.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an hour and a half drive from here.
Sure.
So you'd have to drive an hour and a half
I don't know.
and then drive another hour and a
Wait.
half. Oh, no, you just want me to Facebook. You don't want to physically be there and reassure me that
right.
you just
I don't
want to
want
look at it.
actually support it
You
with
don't
my
wanna be there to
hands.
hold
I want
it.
to mentally. You're right.
You want to just see it. Okay.
Makes more sense. Sydney.
Hi, my name is Sydney. I'm the producer, and I, just like Tanner, think that I will also have to chop off a part of my body at some point.
Her penis.
Nipples?
my penis.
She's gonna chop off her penis. No, she got a really bad. Check out her gash wound.
What?
I know. Check it out. No, not
I'm
that.
like limping. I think it may be.
So
What did you
infected.
do? I saw blood on
She
on
went
Facebook,
kayaking with us.
Which
this
my wife
weekend.
is not happy that we didn't go.
I told you, but you guys had a garage sale. Would you? Oh, we were gonna do it again. Do you want to go?
Yes.
Okay.
She is
Because
that's
it'll be
gross.
a ton of
Put it
fun.
away. Put it away.
So what happened is we went.
No, I put it away.
I'm
over-
trying. I wanted to get to the mic first.
So we put it. We went kayaking down a river.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, it got. I was fine. Angie and I did not lose anything. Let me tell you what happened.
Tipped it.
I tipped it
5
once.
minutes in.
Just one time. 5 minutes in, I got into a very bad current. Sydney was 4 seconds, didn't even get into a kayak yet. She fell off a log and completely scraped her leg.
No, the log collapsed. It was like decomposing, and I was just sitting there standing on it. You guys were all standing on it, and then the lightest one, goes on it, and it collapses.
And the gash on her chin is bad. And then she had an idea to just stand up in Milwaukee River water.
Yeah,
And,
you shouldn't have done that. If
so-
you have your leg by the end of the week, I will be surprised.
Or you're going to grow something out of it.
Another
Your,
leg.
she said,
Oh, grow a penis and I'll take it.
grow a penis out of it. Try it. You got to focus.
Beautiful Uma wants to be invited.
Uma? Oh, now we're going to just make it a listener thing. I don't know. It was
she
fun.
She has some yaks, though.
Would you guys wouldn't have canceled
No, we went to
Yard
cancel
sale.
for it, but Kayla's been wanting to get kayaks.
Sydney's gonna Sydney said this on the river. She's never been kayaking before, and I don't know if it's because she was drunk or she just was having this much fun. But you said I have never had this much fun, nor have I ever been this drunk. So there's only 2 things you can do on a river, and that's sit there and drink.
Yeah, honestly.
But I think we're gonna be doing it on
You guys should do
on
it
Labor
up in my
Day,
area.
Saturday or Sunday.
Come up my area and do it.
No, you got the invite for us.
We gotta wait for my gash to heal.
Here, I'll just invite you guys. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Well, this weekend we can't
Why?
because I got kids and it costs me. This is kid free.
Bring your kids.
Oh,
They can't kayak.
That's a bummer when you do that. I mean, it's still fun, but it's not as fun. Well, let me tell you just really quick. Let me sum this up. Sydney ended up breaking her phone because it fell in. No, never mind. Can I say anything else?
yeah.
Okay, she lost her fit. I don't know.
What?
I don't
Did
know.
you-
I don't know. That was a.
My Fitbit just fell off in the water.
Hold on. Hang on.
Yeah. I'm more confused now. Like, are you...
Hang on. We're gonna take you off air. We're just gonna go off air for like just 3 seconds so she can tell me what I can't say because I don't want to say anything. Okay, that's so weird. Well, anyway, so I don't know how her Fitbit got off her wrist. That's a big thing because I don't know how that works.
I have a very noticeable tan line.
I went down water slides with my Apple Watch and it is still on.
No, like I've gone down. I went to.
You couldn't float down a river without that thing falling off.
First of all, I was inebriated.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I don't know how it falls
Jake,
off.
how is yours?
Mine's fine.
Oh, that's weird.
Just right in there.
Yeah.
And you know why you do? You have to latch it.
I did latch it.
I don't know about that. You can't just throw it in a river.
The river monsters got it.
I'll tell you this, and then Darren is with us, another buddy of mine, and this guy, he took a canoe, right?
Okay.
He ended up taking a canoe and putting a huge speaker in it with a lot of different things, like coolers, and we loaded that thing up. And he got pretty wasted, and as he's floating down the river, he kept flipping it. Well, at one point, we beached it, and we came back to our kayaks, and Angie goes, well, there's only 3 kayaks here. And then Darren goes, where's my kayak? It floated away. And
does he know where it is?
Yeah, somebody had to actually call the cops because there was just a kayak floating with no
they
people in
assumed
it.
somebody was dead.
Yeah, they did. They thought somebody was dead. Well, anyway, we could see the truck, and he flips it 3 times.
No, he didn't flip it yet. You flipped it, and then he didn't flip it until we were at the doghouse.
Well, the point is here, he lost his phone, and so he was searching the riverbank for his phone for like an hour in the water.
That is pointless. Did you tell him immediately once it hit the water that it is pointless to look for it?
No, I told him this. I went back, and then I came back. I floated down to the truck, and then I came back like a half an hour later, and he's still looking. I go, Darren, you're in the wrong. You were just checking here. You're 30 feet now downriver. You're never going to find this. It's all done.
Yeah.
And then he has the canoes filled with a little water. We flip it. We turn it back over, and he goes, we just flipped my wallet. My wallet was in the canoe. So that guy ended up losing his phone. And losing his wallet. His wife wasn't happy because of all this. She was on vacation, or she was just coming back from a cruise, and she got mad that apparently there was a 21-year-old female out. Like they knew, but I don't know. They were just arguing over text. Angie and I were just having a blast. Angie and I were in our own little world.
Well, I do know
you guys were just wrecked.
That when because I know from experience that when Darren gets a few beers in him, he gets cuppy.
Oh,
on the backside.
Yeah, definitely. He was.
So I can
definitely
see where he could get in trouble, because if you ask Michael, Nathan, or even me,
wait, Darren was doing that?
Darren gets pretty handsy when he drinks in Mexico. My God,
I didn't know that. But I kind of understand, because she's coming back. She has 2 kids. She's been dealing with airports and planes.
Ugh.
And then
boats.
And boats. And then she sees her husband, which she knows about, but she sees her husband out on a river. There's a little bit of FOMO. You know, they're out having fun, drinking some beers.
Oh, she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. But she knew about it. But then there's a 21-year-old girl and using their kayaks. I can see where, boy, you just like breaking up marriages. That's your thing.
How many did you break up?
Well, remember the photographer?
None yet.
The other dude?
Oh, yeah.
But the possibility of 2.
See, my wife...
that's who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about your neighbor, the other one that we've talked about.
No, there was only 4 people that went. Me, Angie, Sid, and Darren.
Oh.
And it was still a blast. But it's funny because
There's
my
a
wife...
wrecking Mistress Doubleton.
my wife, if I did that, there would be no argument. There wouldn't be no argument.
As long as nothing is inside of anything,
that's
or nobody's treating anybody like an ice cream cone, I feel like it's fine.
I go, would you get super jealous on that? And she goes, just so much. It's so much energy. No, but for real, you got to get kayaks. She's getting some. That's how much. It is fun.
She's been asking me to buy kayaks. She sent me a couple 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, and I was like, I ain't buying kayaks this late in the year.
Have you? Well, why not? Because
if I buy them in the winter, I'll get deals.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you got a truck, you can carry them.
Yep.
You got rivers by you.
Yeah, it's pretty much only rivers.
And you're to throw the kid in there for the day, and you guys go.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I mean, adult kayak trip is way fun, super fun. But even the kids like it especially when they're your kids' age. My daughter, I got to get her own, but it's kind of just
Now it's just
it's
boring.
just kind of.
Now she's at a half stage where this is just moving slowly in water because you can't
Dewey
drink, and it's not like it's the first time she's ever seen a river before.
Right. Well, he's 5 years old, and sits there, and it's just boring.
I had to bring my kid's iPad.
Well, you can do water guns, and when you're with your other friends, they just get doused because they like doing that. But yeah, I had a ton of fun. Uma wants to go. Tanner, you're gonna go.
Yeah,
You guys can just crash at my place.
Yeah, Kayla is very upset about it.
We got to figure out. I got to get a babysitter. That's our biggest issue. Is trying.
Yeah, what
to
did
find,
you do with your kids? Did you just
We got a
lay them
babysitter.
down for a nap and then just go?
Well, it was. Listen to this. It was a 2-hour trip from
2 hours.
No, listen, from Darren to from Darren's house. He lives right next to the river to where we're going to pick up the kayaks in the end. And we did the 2-hour one. You could do a 3.5, but we said let's do the 2 because I got a babysitter until 4, and that'll give us a couple hours if we wanted to hang out there at the park, grill, or whatever. We don't have to rush right home. At the point of losing the kayak, we found the kayak. It was 4, what time we needed to go back. And I asked Darren, how long do we have? He says, you have 30 minutes before we get to the end.
He kept saying 30 minutes.
He did. So a 2-hour trip ended up taking, well, from 11.
5 hours.
We didn't paddle at all.
How
Yeah, the river just took us. It was about 5 hours. Yeah, it was probably 5 hours.
did you sleep at their house then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She ended up just crashing.
I was
there.
gonna say because otherwise that is horribly irresponsible.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she had thought in the beginning that
No.
we were going to drink that much or have that much fun.
No.
I was worried too about that. I was like, man, I hope she has fun because now it's just me, Angie, and Darren, and she doesn't
Who
really
else
know anybody.
Did anybody back out?
Yeah,
Like
we
a
had
lot of people?
4 couples or 2 couples back out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but
We
I had
should
a
all
lot
get
of fun.
jet skis instead. Can we do
Riding down
that?
the river.
You can't jet ski down a river.
Sure you can.
Can't
Yeah.
jet ski drunk.
Yes, you can. Show me a thing.
That's right.
You can. Yeah, you can. You can jet ski drunk. You
Well,
can
you
get
can't.
a boat drunk.
Didn't
It's
is
fine.
that there's a rapper or a little Sean
Sonny
Sonny Bono
Bono.
show. No, the dude
That's
that
how he
was
died.
the dude that sang.
I got you,
You,
babe.
babe.
Yeah,
No.
Sonny Bono.
No, it's a dude. Sean Kingston. Didn't he just pass away?
Sonny Bono is a man.
Wait, Sean
Was a
Kingston is
man.
dead?
Isn't Sean Kingston dead from a
Is that
jet
the-
ski? Or was that Usher?
What?
No, Usher's fully dead. Sean Kingston.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh yeah, dead. 2019. He died after a jet ski accident.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
he
wait.
died in 2019?
It's 2019 right now.
Yes. Well,
No.
he died 9 weeks. I think the jet ski accident happened in 2018, but he had a stroke after it.
From the jet
I
skiing?
think so.
Oh, okay. Oh, poor guy.
So let that be known that jet skis cause strokes.
So I think Labor Day. I know everybody's busy and has things and stuff, but it's either going to be that Saturday or Sunday. We're going to do
It's
another
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. We're going to do another adult kayak.
Another thing.
Another thing. If anybody's interested, you're not invited. Except these people in this room right here. It's not like you can't find us. Anyway. Hey, is it Planet Fitness time?
Yeah!
Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone.
I got my gym bag in the car today. I'm doing it!
But don't. Do it tomorrow because that's when I'm going back to mine.
Yeah, I have to do it tomorrow because I didn't wake up in time to go to the gym.
So you're not going to go after work?
I can't, but I have everything.
Right.
The intentions were there. And you
And
know
then,
what?
that's a really great thing, too. In your head, it's almost like you accomplished something. I like it.
It's like I'm on the
Yeah.
ready set,
Sure.
and I'm just waiting to go.
Right.
For this foot race.
Yeah, it is a judgment-free low. $10 a month.
$10
That's
a
it.
month. That's it. I mean, and there's no commitment, so it's not like it's only hey, it's $10 a month, but you're signing on for the next 25 to life. No, it's $10 a month every month. That's it.
Now, if you want, maybe that's all you want. That's fine. You just want the gym membership. You just want the showers.
Yep.
That's great. But there is other things that they offer. If you get that black card for $20 a month.
Yeah, if you get the black card for a little over $20 a month, you get the hydro massage, you get total body enhancement, you get unlimited tanning, you get half off cooler drinks, you could bring friends, you can go to any Planet Fitness you see.
Right? Doesn't
It's
matter where it is.
amazing.
Yeah, so check it out at planetfitness.com. Also, think about it at the Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for their back-to-school event from noon until 3. Enjoy a petting zoo, goodie bags, and your chance to win $500 shopping spree. Are we good?
I'm going to go get my coffee now.
All right, good. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Hey, let's see who in the room is most likely to do these things. We're going to do that next. Good times. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Morning, Tanner. Morning, Sydney. If you ever want to get a hold of us, you can. 866-916-0959. I like how nobody said good morning to me.
Good morning.
Oh, man, we are going to be going to Mexico. I need to make mention of this. I know you guys have been hearing the promos a lot. But Mexico is happening. That is a thing. Next February. Do you know exactly the location again?
Yeah, it is at the El Dorado Royale and the Riviera Maya, which, by the way, just got rated the #1 resort to go to in Mexico.
There are some seats left. You can get in contact with Chris Terry and book them.
All you got to do is go outside of your nearest Starbucks and scream Chris Terry, and
She'll
three
pop up
times,
like a flower.
and she'll
Beetlejuice,
pop up.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, like the Candyman as well.
Does she? Do we have anything you can text like Trip? Or
Yes,
whatever?
text TRIP to 71090. TRIP.
Hi, who's this?
This is Brody. I was the one that sent you the picture of the plane.
Oh, hey, Brody.
Cool.
Hey, why do you sound so sexual this early?
Yeah, why are you hitting on us?
I've been doing doubles the past week. I'm tired, and I can't wait to get back to my schedule.
Brody,
And every
is that your plane?
No, actually, there's a story behind that one.
I can't hear anything you're saying, Brody.
Yeah,
It's like you're falling asleep
I
on
said
top
there's
of your
a
phone.
story. There's a story behind that plane.
Is it a good story?
Is it the one that crashed?
When
You
you,
know
woke
what?
up this
I
morning,
like mediocre stories.
No,
did you?
that actually is. It's part of a crash. Well, it didn't crash, but it was actually.
Brody, I've never been more confused than
This
I've ever
sounds
have
like-
been right here. It's almost like you're lying. It's like you're making this up as we go.
part of a story.
No, it's part of a story.
What are you wearing?
So,
Are your
right
pants
back-
on? It'd be
Yeah.
more interesting if you said your
Yeah.
pants were off.
Take them off.
I wish they weren't, and I wish I was in bed.
Take them off.
Take them off. We'll
Take
wait.
them off.
Take them
off.
off.
Take them off. Take them off.
If I wasn't at work, I would take them off.
Just
'cause
do
I'm
it.
in bed.
We're at work.
YOLO!
Dude, you could just say that you took them off.
Do it for Jerry's kids. No, don't do it for the kids. That sounds weird now. Never mind.
Where the hell's Jerry?
Jerry.
Why do you want a nude man near his kids?
No, Jerry's kids. This dates me a lot, but there used to be that PBS fundraiser with Jerry Springer. Nope. Jerry Seinfeld. No. Jerry
Jerry
somebody.
Springer shouldn't be in charge of a kids foundation. What is he doing? Getting cigarettes for minors? Is that what his charity is?
It's Jerry Lewis, you A-hats. Thanks for trying to embarrass me. Well, he would have and that was his thing. Hey, do it for Jerry's kids. Like, donate money. But it's just the wrong thing to say when you're asking somebody to take their pants off to do it for Jerry's kids. I understand it. No, I apologize. Now, I want to hear this damn plane story.
It's not one. He already said it. It's not a story.
What do you mean it's not a story?
What is this?
Tell us a
So that plane actually, I was showing my mother that one day, or at the beginning of the week. That plane showed up, and that plane is about, I'd say, the size of an RC plane. You know those big RC planes that people fly around? Like
Sure.
the
No,
big,
not really.
massive-
Is it like big like
Yeah.
a shopping cart?
Can
Yeah.
you send a picture of it with a pen
It's
for
pretty
comparison?
much-
Yeah. Can you put your phone by it so we
Yeah.
get a comparison?
Yeah, we can see how big this thing is
Yeah,
compared
you
to a
could put
jitterbug.
your phone by it, and it looks like a mini
Well,
RC.
No, we're asking you to go put your phone by it and take a picture of something by it so we can have it for scale. You
Hey,
take a
I got
picture
it.
of a red plane.
Throw your pants over the wing.
Yes!
And then we can that'll be comparison.
I will try. But
Well, you're not though. That's the problem. You're
I
filled with
will
lies.
take out the phone. I
Don't
will
get
ask,
lippy
though.
with me,
I
Brody.
know. I'll put a. There's a bucket over there. I'll put a bucket to it.
How big is a bucket? Is it a 5-gallon bucket?
Yeah,
is
no
it basically
kidding.
just a cup? Is it a
Buckets
55
come in
gallon
all
jug?
sizes.
Right.
What the hell are you
I
talking
got
about?
different size buckets in my garage right now. You know what you need? Put a quarter by it.
Put it. Yeah. How big is this?
Because you're saying it's
So
as
it's
big
about
as a
the
remote
size of-
control. That doesn't make. A, do you think that our
Jake,
remote?
how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
That's just the lion.
Yeah,
That's
it's about as long. It's about as long as you. I can
Look,
say
look
that.
at this. Look at this. Brody, people are texting and going, what is this guy talking about? Is he wearing
Wait.
pants or not? That's what people want to know.
wait.
Yes, I'm wearing pants.
Wait.
I'm wearing a.
Is it
pants.
6'3" long or is it 5'8" long? Which
Or is it
part of-
wide?
It's about almost 7 feet tall.
Wing to wing.
That's not even close to any of the sizes we said,
Wait,
Brody.
it's 7 feet? That is not a remote controlled plane.
He's saying it. He said it's about the size of one of those.
It's about. It's,
If it
it's
shrunk,
about the guy Jake's size got out of it.
Do you work there, or are you just like hanging
He
out by
said
the
he
doesn't
fence?
sound like
This
he's
is-
qualified
this
to
is-
work.
Security!
I'm actually working right now.
He's security.
My car.
You
Yeah,
give him
I'm-
a Rubik's Cube, you'll be able to sneak anything in. He'll just be like, what in the hell is this
And
thing?
you'll start licking it like it's an apple.
the worst
you
jawbreaker
don't lick
I've ever
apples?
had.
Some vendor, I was working. Some vendor tipped me $100, so I was having a good day.
Oh,
that day.
you have
Wait a minute,
let
wait a minute,
terrorists
wait a minute.
in.
Why are
That's-
you getting tipped? What do you do that deserves getting tipped? You
I
obviously
don't-
aren't protecting anyone.
I dealt with a lot of drunks and a lot of dumb people
I
the
do a
past
lot
couple
of
days.
drugs.
Wait, yeah, did you say you did a lot of drugs?
Sounds like it.
No, I dealt with a lot of drunks.
Brody, 2423. What color and kind of underwear is Brody wearing? They want to know.
Black underwear.
What kind? Well, you seem like a briefs kind of guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Tidy whities, but they're black.
Yeah. They were white at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
You're making me sound so like a bad person now.
Well,
Not
we
doing
don't.
it.
Yeah,
You're the
you've
one that's
done
pantsless.
You said
putting it
that
on the
this-
wing of a plane.
You
At work.
You're the one that told me to do it.
You described a plane by saying, "Okay, so this plane is like RC planes, but
Yeah.
bigger."
Yeah, it's. We said, was it like 6? Is it 5'8" or like
6
6'3"? And he's like, it's 7.
It's over 7.
It's exactly like that, but it's over 7.
A little bit longer than how tall Jake is from propeller to the back. That's about how big it is.
The plane we're looking at doesn't have a propeller.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, it does.
No, we're
It's
looking
a little
right
bit
at it.
just
Right
like
at
it's
it.
right
We're looking
here.
right at it. It has It has 2 jets. That's what it has.
No, it's not.
This is and this is an orange. This is orange.
You're
What
talking
color
about
is the
orange
plane?
one?
It's like a reddish orange color.
This is bright orange like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah,
and it
black.
actually has the
Well,
Confederate flag
there's
on it.
also no, it's red.
Okay, this
I
has
said
4
it's
wheels
photoshopped
and it has a hood. And Bo and Luke Duke are standing by it.
And I can't read all of it because it wraps around, but I'm seeing on the ass end of it, it says "IT Power."
Yeah.
So
No,
Is this
that's
your
the
plane?
Thing of that.
Is this
You're
your?
looking at a totally different plane than I am.
Well, you sent it to us, Brody.
yeah,
God.
we're looking at your Facebook now.
Right. Actually, let's go to this guy's Facebook.
Yeah, let's go
start
to
looking
Brody's
at,
Facebook.
Let's look at Brody real
let's see
quick.
if he has
Oh.
any
Here we go.
pieces.
I like Brody.
Some pictures. of
No,
him
but
without
it's, I
pants
have.
on.
There's pictures of.
I bet you Brody has pictures of like fish. He's a fish guy.
Yeah, you like that fish?
I do fish.
Yeah.
I do fish. I will say that.
He's got pictures of Paul Walker.
Brody,
And
do you
for
have,
some
are
reason
you have
the
red
pics-
hair, Brody?
All
I was born with red hair. Yes.
Oh, and did you?
man.
How did you beat it?
Yeah.
I'm a natural redhead.
You're a survivor.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Um.
I don't know if you're all just stalking my Facebook right now.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. You messaged us.
All right, Brody.
The cover
I like-
photo.
All right.
of-
I like when somebody says, "This is why people don't call in."
This is exactly why people call
Thank
in.
you, Brody. We love you. You take care now. You go do your job. Put your pants back on.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
God. That's
Well,
why
you
he
go.
gets tipped $100. He's not wearing any pants.
Bye, Brody. Kyle and Delay was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you guys made it this long with this dude."
His jitterbug phone it made it past. It got through it.
We got to call Sarah Murphy at one point too.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Sarah Murphy.
Oh yeah, now I do.
Yeah, she sent a picture. Oh, here's a big attachment. She wanted us to say something to her son AJ. Do we have her number? Actually, let's just do it really quick. I'm gonna read the email. What time is it?
6:30.
6:31.
Crap.
Why?
She might not be.
Hey, if we're up, they should be up.
Well, she said 5 to 6:30, and it's 6:31. She said, "Hey everyone, this is Sarah, Jake's sober driver." I don't like that.
Oh yeah, that's when you and Angie got completely lit. I'm using that now.
Yeah.
Your wife was grinding on me with absolutely no music on, and then you had to drive home, or had to have her drive you to a restaurant, which
All right.
Joe
We didn't
was
have to go
so
down that
excited for that restaurant. And then you guys walked in and realized you were far too drunk to be there.
Well, and we were all dirty and everything else.
And then
That was a fancy restaurant.
it was katsuya. I don't know. It was sushi and stuff. If Sarah Murphy doesn't answer this phone, you block her from everything we
Well,
have.
she wanted to. She has a favor to ask. I understand that if it's not possible, but I got to try.
Hi, this is Sarah.
Yeah. My son AJ having surgery,
Oh no!
but it's nothing big. She said there's no major surgery, but he's freaking out. He's also turning 10 2 days before the surgery. Can we set up a time that I can call in and you can just wish him luck? It doesn't have to be on air. It's about talking to you, not being on the radio. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday morning. Well, we drive down to the hospital from 5 to 6:30. Whatever works for you. He's such a huge fan. He got to meet you guys at Anduzzi's. There's a picture she sent. And you both signed a can koozie for him. He framed it, and it's hanging in his bedroom. He loves Sydney, too, that she joined the show. Seriously, love you all. You make so many people's days so much better. It was amazing to hang out with you a couple times. I'm your number one podcaster right here. Anyways, you can reach me at this number, 920-67, or you can Facebook Sarah Lee Murphy too. Thank you. Well, Sarah, you're probably not listening to us. We'll try again. Maybe tomorrow. We got to be reminded, though. We got that short time between 6 and 5 to 6:30. What's that now?
I said, I'll remind you.
Yeah, please do. Somebody said it must be an amazing feeling to talk about pointless S and get paid for it. Good for you guys.
Thank you.
This is horrible 6 a.m. radio.
No, it's great 6 a.m. radio.
I like that.
What else is happening?
Radio. I don't
How
know. Let's
far
tune
into birthdays is the other show?
Tune into play Stream Murph real quick. Let's see if we can stream him. Are we allowed to do that? I've always wanted to do that.
Here, this is okay. I'll do this.
We're not actually playing it through the board.
No, and I can't. I'm not on the board.
Sure.
But this is just market research.
Right, just a little market research. Please be into all their online radio streams. Man, do I really? Okay, cool.
Just gotta wait.
So we're gonna tell you. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna just tell you what they're doing. We're gonna be playing it here in just a second.
Yeah, well, maybe. Well, what's happening is I'm just going to check this out while we're on the air.
Right, that's all it is. Again, market research. We're not playing anything on the
happening.
radio.
Yeah.
We'll let you know what you would be missing.
Right now.
I'll tell you, this is bad 6 a.m. radio.
No, this is
great. I'm just saying.
You're bad 6 a.m. radio.
Your face is bad.
Oh my gosh, we're having them.
Already got it? Is that them? Is that? Okay. This probably isn't good. Okay, good deal.
So there's that. You can either hear us attack a security guard for not wearing pants and lying about an airplane, or hear about what kind of meatballs people bought.
And your birthdays are going to be next.
Guarantee they're next.
And again, we don't even know if that.
I love how much they talk about food.
It's all the time. It's either
only
birthdays or
food.
foods. I love those guys.
Hey,
I really do. But it works.
It's the same reason why Mick Jagger's still singing Satisfaction on the stage. He's got his thing, man. He's got to do it. People don't want to hear the new stuff. They only want the hits.
We're going to try that. I think we should do that right now. Here, can you throw up some kind of food? And we'll just talk about whatever we're looking at. Hi, who's this? And we can do some happy birthdays, too. Anybody got a birthday? We can do that. We can do that for the next 13 minutes.
Just food. Just pictures of food.
Yeah, there it
Are you
is.
sure you don't want to go to news?
No. Pictures of
Food,
Oh, yeah, news.
Food in the news.
Food in the news. Just food.
Yeah, I don't
Get
know.
rid of near me.
I actually do. We have nothing but respect for those guys. I know we
yeah,
pick on them a little bit,
absolutely love
but it's all a big radio family, and we all love each other, even if they don't reciprocate.
Yeah.
Reciprocate.
That's the one.
Wait, how do you say that word?
Okay.
Reciprocate?
Reciprocate.
How do you say it?
Store brands to cut out big food.
How do you say reciprocate? I lost the
Reciprocate.
word now. Kate?
Reciprocate.
Kate.
Yep.
Hi, who's this?
Pate. Master.
Good morning, my friends.
30.
30.
How are you, my friend?
Good. What do we want to talk about this morning?
My God.
Like that. What are we doing? What are you doing, guys? What are we doing?
We
Food.
need pictures of food.
What are we
I
doing
just
today?
want pictures. No stories.
You can tell it's a Monday, 34:30. Just a little relaxed
on.
day.
Oh, you see that?
I'm just here to make the show better.
You do, too. And then we thank you for when you call in, because we have seen the ratings and the spike in them when you call, so we appreciate that. You continue calling whenever you want.
I'm pretty sure you're full of crap.
No,
but,
I'm
yeah.
serious.
100%.
All right. Love you.
lying to
You take care. Sean Kingston is still alive, by the way.
What the hell? CNN says he's dead.
Everybody's saying. Hey,
I think it was just a scare.
the back-to-school event at Bay Park Square Mall Saturday from noon until 3 in the South Wing. Fashion shows. At 1+, you'll have a chance to win a $500 shopping spree. I think you and I did this one time. Didn't we have to go to the Bay... Is it the Bay Park Square?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this. Don't you remember?
We've done this before, and then we've done the Oshkosh one.
I thought we had like an event. We tried to do something spectacular there, and it failed. Like we tried to do a flash mob or something, and it was only me and you and like someone else.
My God,
it was
does that
really
sound
bad.
about
The music
right?
started, nobody knew what was happening.
That
People were
sounds about
twitching.
right.
All right, we got to do a take from. Oh man, I should move that take from Jake and Tanner. Everything's so unorganized today. Well, we might be playing a take from Jake and Tanner. We got money to give away. Sydney, did you win on Friday?
I
believe
sure
it's like
did.
$40, maybe $60 up for grabs. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. morning. You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Got to take from Jake and Tanner. We're going to be playing. We're going to just put it in this hour. I don't feel like moving it around.
Oh, we're doing it.
Getting confused.
It's happening.
Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Like to help you win money. Sydney actually won Friday. I think we're at $60 today.
Check. Do we know?
Is it 60?
I'll check.
Oh, she's going to check. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's around
Pretty
60.
sure it's 60 or 40. Can't remember.
So just before we get into that, YouGov.com conducted a poll to find out how we're feeling about Michael Jackson these days.
Oh.
All right, here are some of the results.
Wait, like the government?
Yes, YouGov.com. Very important to them.
Okay.
28% of people think Michael's legacy took a hit.
Well, I think it did.
From the HBO special.
Yeah, it probably did take a hit.
44% think it stayed about the same. 12% believe it got better. Do we believe all those allegations? 39% of us do. 41% say they don't know. 21 say they don't believe he's guilty. He can moonwalk.
Yeah, he
Real
dances
good.
really nice, and his voice is nice. Yeah, I think it took a hit. I don't know if I believe it. It definitely didn't get any bigger. Who are the people that said Michael Jackson became a bigger deal once he got really accused of child molesting?
That's when I started really liking him. Buying all of his albums.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. The poll also asked people what Michael's best song is. I got the top 5. Are you ready? You guys try guessing these.
Okay.
Top 5, conducted by the government.
By our government.
What Michael Jackson's best songs are. Hold on, I still got that elevator music
It has
playing.
been quite a weird transition.
What?
Our government.
Here.
I just don't think Obama would have done stuff like this.
Hold on, I gotta.
That's Bruno Mars.
You guys gotta just ring in with your names, guys. Sydney or Tanner.
It's just white noise right now.
Well, this guy always has so much intro.
Oh yeah, he made a movie every time he made
Yes.
a music video.
Ring in with your name when you think you know it. This is the number 5, everybody's favorite
Can
Michael
you
song.
describe to me what you're looking at right now?
Yeah, I can. A black male walking.
Oh.
He's holding
Tanner!
his crotch. He's snapping his fingers now.
Tanner.
Sydney, Billie Jean.
Nope, wrong.
Tanner.
No, wrong.
No, it's
What
the
else
one.
song
Wait, I want
It's the
to.
one we just watched.
You think it is?
And he was like, come on. He does that a couple of.
What's the person about dying or something? I don't know.
Oh!
You knocked me off of my
That is the one we just saw! It's the name of this song!
We're gonna go
Date
until we
rape
get
in the
it.
street, dancing in the street. No.
It is date rape in the street. That's what he's doing in this video. Hold on.
Making it Tanner, the way you make me feel.
Let me see.
Close enough?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Where is the...
God, I love this song. Well, I will tell you this. Michael had a ton of great songs.
Yeah. Can you go back to the beginning when he first screams at her before the music kicks in?
Guys, I don't think you know this, but I have Michael Jackson, the dancing game, for the Wii.
You do?
Should I bring it in?
Yeah,
with my
you
Wii?
should. I think we should try doing it. Yeah, no, I love that. I love all
There's
of
not
that.
enough room in here to dance like MJ.
I actually think we should just hook that up just to play it during the show. One whole segment.
I really just want to hear him yell at her again. His voice is so purty.
All right, so what Tanner wants to hear in the very... Well, let me get to the chorus here just for a second. So, we're going to go back. Michael, there's a woman just dancing in this...
Just walking. She's trying to get home after a long shift at the diner.
Right, and he walks by her,
He smells
behind her, smells her, walks around, and then he does this right at her face.
Yeah.
You knocked me off of my feet now.
And
That's
he
dangerous.
switches his head.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
That's what the Jack the Ripper did, too. He'd scream at him.
Oh, look at this. One more time. Wait, get over here. You gotta see when he looks at her and he just shakes his head. Because what if this guy did this in the middle of the night when you're trying to walk home, do this kind of dance in front of you with obviously no music, because that's how the real world works.
If this was not a music video and security footage, this is terrifying. He stops her.
knock me off of my feet now, baby.
He does a couple. He thrusts at her.
Yeah, but I'll
Doesn't
tell
look
you
like a
Spins
safe
a lot.
alley.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If that guy could dance like that in front of me, though, I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants.
I guess. Maybe.
All right, this is number 4.
Okay.
The fourth song everybody likes of Michael's. Ring it with your name when you think you know it.
Tanner!
Tanner.
This
This is the one I think Sydney was trying to say. This is a
And I'm
great
willing
song.
to change.
For once in my life,
I don't know.
I like Michael Jackson way too much.
I know, these songs are
gonna
great.
feel real good.
You know it, you know it, you know
I
it. You know it.
know.
Gonna make it
This is
right.
sad. This whole video is really
Is he
sad.
screaming at another woman?
No, they're just all a bunch of clips of just bad things that are happening
Oh,
in the
that's
world.
what I thought it was, but I didn't think so. Tanner, Man in the Mirror.
Man in
I'm
the
looking
Mirror.
at it, but it's fine.
I love the chorus of
See
this
the
song.
kids on the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? I saw us disregard.
I can do that in a song.
Broken bottle top and a one-man soul.
Sydney, you're gonna take it away here in a minute.
They follow each other.
Do I know the lyrics? We'll see.
Cause they got nowhere to go. That's the one I want you to know. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking
God, let me just play this one part just before he goes into the Man in the Mirror part. I love
where
this.
to go. That's the one I want you to know. I'm starting with the man
What a great song.
in the mirror.
Next. Yes.
Ring it with your name when you think you know this. This is the third favorite Michael Jackson song. Conducted by our government, this little poll. Oh, great. Here we go. There. Oh.
Is this Tanner Thriller?
No. Someone's crawling out of the sewers right now, though.
Sydney,
Sydney,
beat it.
it is!
They all start the same.
Yeah.
Another great song. They said, hey, birthdays are going on right now. The birthdays. Y'all should do an obituary hour, spice it up a bit.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The
God.
fire's in their eyes, their words are really clear, so
Beat it.
Next, second favorite song of Michael's.
I feel like we've only done. Oh no, that is 3. Okay.
Beat it! That really does sound the same.
Sydney, Thriller,
No,
really
this is
Billie Jean, Sydney.
no Tanner, Billie Jean.
Yeah, you said it wrong. You said Billie Jean Sydney.
Changed my name.
Tanner,
Tanner.
number 1 Thriller.
We will find out.
one who would dance on the floor and around.
Ow!
She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor.
Guys, I'm kind of sad that we're taking a train and we can't have fun road trip songs.
I know.
But I'll bring you a speaker. We can play it out loud
Let's
on the
do
train.
Her name would be
Tanner's not happy. We were talking about that on the river, how unhappy you are about the train, and I was laughing.
I am not happy about
By the way, we're
train.
going to morning show boot camp next week, and
I don't
we gotta-
know whose idea this
That was
stupid train
Joe's.
was.
Joe said, "Hey, I want to take the train." I go, "Okay,
Why?
that sounds fun."
What tourist is he? This is the real world.
Sydney said that she thinks the train is going to be a hassle when we get off the train trying to.
Yes!
It's going to be a hassle when we try to get from the train
To our hotel.
to the hotel is going to be a pain.
How about you guys take your stupid train? I'll pick you up at the station. I'm
How-
taking my car.
How far is the train
I don't know.
to
Well-
the?
Usually, like, train stations are attached to, like, the subway, but they have, like, the above-ground thing.
Oh,
right?
you don't want to hop on the L train in Chicago? Do you know how terrifying that is?
It'll be fine. We'll hop on that bad boy.
It's a lot of content for the show. I think it could be fun if one of us dies or gets
Well,
stabbed.
where's the hotel? It's probably a nice hotel, so
It's
there's
in
probably...
a nice part of town.
Let's
So
look
there's
that up. Let's see
probably
the
no,
distance from the
I
hotel
am
to the
taking my
train.
car. I am taking my car.
We thought you might.
paying $75 a day for parking.
We thought you might.
No, save the money on my ticket and put it towards my parking, because then I'll cover the extra $25 bucks that it'll be. How does the hotel not give you a parking pass for the time you're
Well,
there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Last time I stayed in Chicago, we had to pay for parking, even though it said we had free parking.
So it's very exciting. Well, anyway, let's do the number one song. Find the distance, though. I really want to know from the train station to our
what-
hotel.
Swiss
What's
hotel.
train
The
station? are
Swiss
we going?
hotel.
How many train stations are in there from
I
Milwaukee
don't
to
know.
from Milwaukee to Chicago?
Number one Michael Jackson song while she's looking for this.
Tanner,
With your-
Thriller.
Tanner wins! Let's go.
Well, I already see three
This-
train stations, so which one is it?
I don't know. It's the one that goes
It's got to
from
be the one.
Milwaukee.
It's got to be the one. Yeah, the one from Milwaukee to Chicago. But the closest one, I would say, the closest stop.
Who knows?
I don't think Joe researched it that hard.
You know what I told
I
Sydney?
think what train?
Hey, do you know what I told Sydney to do too?
What?
We're again there this week, and I told her, I go, when we go to the hotel and we all got our rooms, you have to text Tanner every once in a while and just say, hey, I can hear you pooping.
No, I will. Now you guys can walk from the damn train station, and I'm getting there and requesting a room so far away from your
Our hotel might have a shuttle.
Or just like I just text him every once in a while and be like, hey, I'm sitting in my room, you're sitting in yours, we should do stuff.
No, I hate that. Get away from me.
Hey, real quick, Verve is a credit union. VerveACU.com. Boy, is that the place you need to be.
You want to know why it's
Please,
a place to
tell
be?
me.
Because I have that kickback checking, which makes me 3.25%, and I paired that with my Roundup savings, so I'm going to be taking all of my Roundup savings and using it for gas and parking in Chicago, because I'm not you train people.
Train is going to be so fun.
Why?
It's going to be fun. I
Why?
know. Because then, if you're not there, I could fall asleep on your shoulder, and I could drool a little, and you'd be like, oh, Jake's sleeping again.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Yeah, on
Am
the
I
train?
the only responsible adult in this group of
Why
four
don't
of
we?
us?
Why? What
What
do you
happens
think? There
if
is
you're
not gonna
Okay,
be
if
emergency.
there's an emergency, then we text Cindy P and we say
That's
she
a good
lives.
idea.
She lives.
in Kenosha. That's a
In
great idea. She
Kenosha-
can come get us.
She
Jim
lives
on
right-
Demand might come get us. We
Hey.
have people.
No.
Kyle will come get us.
Kyle on delay will come get
So
us.
he'll drive 3 hours to come pick us up, so we could drive another 4 hours
And,
back.
I mean,
no, I am
the
taking my
You don't
car.
think they would?
If there's an
If
emergency,
an emergency, say your kid breaks his arm or something because
Oh,
your
it's
wife's
just an
drunk
arm.
on White Claw.
if it's an emergency, I know you have your truck there.
That's
You'll
why
get
I'm
me home.
bringing it.
But you're gonna okay, then fine.
Oh, if there's
I
an
will not
emergency, my
fall-
friends
I
are in
will
Chicago.
Never, ever let you fall asleep on my shoulder because you're a pain in my a.
I only fall asleep on your lap, and you know that. So if
Verve
you
a credit union.
want to save money to park in Chicago, get a Roundup savings, maybe do payment-free summer. You don't have to pay your car loans for 90 days.
You can drink on the train.
And all
Somebody just text
you
that.
can drink in my car too.
I love taking the train to Chicago. It says you guys are going to enjoy it.
Too
You're
much.
doing it.
Not
Do
enough.
it.
No.
Do it.
There's
Do
if
it.
your kid ends up in the hospital or my kid ends up in the
He's
hospital.
going to be in the hospital.
But you don't ever plan on it. When your kid broke his arm, did you say, "Huh?
Well, listen,
I can't do
listen.
lunch today, Tanner. Dewey's gonna break his arm in 2 hours, and we're gonna have to spend $5,000 on a cast."
It's not like they're staying. They're staying by themselves. My wife's there. She
Yeah,
takes
but
the
if your
hospital.
kid's in the hospital, all sick and with
Check it out.
dysentery and stuff, you want to be there.
Dysentery.
You don't know.
Station is just a couple hundred feet from the hotel. How do you know that, Texter? How do you know 12? How do you know that?
What?
Did
I'm
we
not
find
good at
this
that.
out?
I have no
What hotel
idea.
is it?
There's the Swiss Hotel right there in Chicago. That's where we're staying.
Well, is this the one?
That's the one.
It's a 22-minute bus ride.
Why don't we just Uber? We got the black card from Joe. Anyway, verveacu.com.
I ain't doing it. Mm-mm.
On the way, we're going to be doing a
driving.
take from Jake and Tanner. You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. music that Kiss plays? Can't you do like flashbacks when you're on in the morning? Like, he's talking about the Karen hour. And then this guy goes on to say, because everybody leaves once the Karen hour starts. I don't know about that.
That's not true. Last ratings, we brought up literally everybody's, and if I'm not mistaken, we became the number one. We beat every other time slot for a station that's like ours.
Keep going. It's working for me. I love hearing all of this.
So, I don't know if your years of radio have maybe deceived you on this one.
I think they're trying to be nice and just saying we don't like music.
You don't like music.
I don't really. This music that we play is just okay. Some of it I really like. I enjoy.
I like that last song. It
what
makes
one?
me feel sexy.
I like Shawn Mendes. I like that Billie Eilish.
Yep.
That bad
guy.
Bad boy.
Bad, yeah. Naughty boy.
I don't mind that. That's a pretty fun song.
The only reason I like the last song is because Shawn Mendes will harmonize with what's-her-face, whoever's
Sure.
in it. So then
Camila Cabello.
Yeah, he's the one that's
There
he'll say, I like it when you call me Senorita.
Oh, I like
and
that
it's
a lot.
really funny.
My
He's a
go-to
boy.
is if I got to listen to anything, it's Travis Tritt.
He played the same song 4 times this weekend.
No, I love Travis Tritt. Big fan.
If I listen to anything, it's only informational pieces from NPR. I only like to hear about how the economy is going in the Middle East.
That's your jam?
That's my jam.
Do you get that? Do you buy CDs of that?
I do have a
Like
few.
you
I have
said?
a few USB files.
Sure. This is the song that I played
Gigs.
about 8 times on Saturday, and I love it.
I got rice cooking in the microwave. Got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave, and it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey,
How are you not-
I'm doing alright.
How are you not only playing this song on your?
God, I love this song.
But this
Tell me
should
when
be
you're ready.
the only thing that you're playing
On the
right-
river?
Yes, right here.
Georgia asphalt.
Thank God it's only in one channel.
Down by the river.
That's a good one, too. This is mom's every mom's favorite song.
Yep.
Talking about cars and dreaming
About women.
Did you remember this one? These are the songs that I play on the river. I get really sad, so like nobody wants to float by me.
Yeah, Andrew's like, stop playing all this sad stuff.
I just love the Travis Tritt sad songs,
I
man.
can't hold.
Fine, you know what? You guys don't like Travis Tritt?
This is where it's here.
Play
This,
some Diddy.
this is the only way that I can play music now until they fix it.
Okay. What?
I had to do this.
Hey, we could turn this one on and just let it sit by your computer.
Oh, yeah. This is this is what I'm talking about. But nobody wants to float. I could jam to this on the river, or this. I mean,
Best of intentions from the start.
you know what? You guys can't go on the river with me anymore. If you guys aren't going to listen to
What are you
Travis
talking
Tritt
about?
24/7.
I'm saying I want to listen to this depressing stuff. Now start the music over because I have something I need to say.
Which music? The sad one?
No, the intro music, so you can say like, "Hi, my name's Jake. I'm
that's
a
right,
host
I
of the
completely
show.
Forgot. All right.
My circumcision was botched.
It is, yeah. It really was.
It was a total ripoff. Boom!
Dan Show! Hey, listen to the Jake and Tanner Show. 3 people on this in this little room here. One of those being me. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm a host of the show. And I got stung this weekend on the shoulder. Right here, and it itches really, really bad right now. Just before we went kayaking.
By what?
I don't know. Couldn't find it.
By a bee or
Something.
a horsefly?
Could have been that. Horseflies are the worst.
Yes,
I'd rather
they are.
stub my toe in the dark than ever have a horsefly bite me when I'm swimming.
Hi, my name's Tanner, and Sunday morning at about 1:30 in the morning, I woke up to my daughter biting me on the stomach
Oh,
in
that's
her
not good.
sleep.
Yeah.
She bit me. She clamped down. I slapped her on the top. I backhanded the top of her head because I was in a dead sleep.
Was she
And-
having a dream, or was she
Yes,
hungry?
She never woke up.
Yeah.
I went like, what the hell are you doing?
I've done that too with reactions like that. You don't mean to, but like you
Yeah.
push your kid just a little too hard.
And I threw her
Yeah.
off of me, and I went into the bathroom. Kayla was like, what are you doing? I was like,
Well,
look at
I'm
this. I have
bleeding.
little teeth marks.
Excuse me, it's a chew toy.
She didn't wake up the whole time. It was the absolute worst thing to ever happen to me.
And that's where
And that's where I'm going to leave it off.
when the therapy comes in.
Yeah.
Sydney, oh man, that's a really short one, that intro. Sydney, tell me something.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I have a little bit of a sunburn around where my Fitbit should be, but
Yeah, she lost that kayaking. She must have threw it in the river because I don't know of a river that unlatches it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I told you the river monsters got me.
Next week, we are going to be going to boot camp, FYI. We're going to be here live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, when are we leaving? I know we're leaving Wednesday, but do we know the time we're leaving?
Dude, I don't know.
I thought we were leaving after the show.
I talked to Joe about that. Am I even going home?
I don't. Well,
didn't
yeah,
think
you
so.
can.
Yeah. What time are we getting to the train, buddy?
I thought we were all carpooling to the train.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
You guys do whatever you want. I'm not doing it. I was not consulted on this. I don't feel like it's a responsible thing. I think it's fun
gonna
for
be good.
you guys. If you guys want to have a blast, I'll be the
Tanner,
no
you ever been
fun
on a
fanny
train?
pack dad. And
No, we're
bring
going to have fun on the train.
You guys have fun on your train, but when
So much
when
content.
somebody
We're gonna have
fine.
so much content.
When somebody is
Passed out.
it has an emergency and needs to go back, don't come crawling to me. Wait till
So
your
wait a minute.
5:30 train leaves
You're
to get
telling
back
me-
to your car.
If we were like, hey, you got to take us home, you'd just be like,
No, you made
no.
fun of me.
See?
You guys made fun of
shoulda-
me.
We're not making fun. We want you on the damn
I'm
train.
not taking the damn train. It's
taking
not
the train.
It's not responsible.
Trains are responsible.
If it was one day,
They're safe.
If we were
They're safe.
gone
They're the
for
safest
one
thing.
day,
What if you know what? When you get
If
into
you
a
guys
car
all
accident,
die-
I'm going to go to your grave and
I
go,
can't-
see, should have rode the train.
I can't wait because they don't even check for terrorists on trains. You guys are going to be. You guys are going to.
We're gonna have it's gonna be
You're
fun.
gonna get
Do you know it's
all of you.
it could be a murder mystery train, but it's real life
Yeah,
murder
it'll
mystery.
be a real murder
That's
where
what
you
I
guys
mean.
all die, and then they use your skull as a.
Okay, let me ask you this: what is
peen
your problem?
warmer.
Why don't you want to drink beer with me on a train?
Because I think our train leaves at 2 PM
hasn't stopped him before.
on a Wednesday, and B,
Yeah, no, what are we? What are we, kids?
and B, if my kid ends up in the hospital because I feel like I'm due for one, I don't want to go. Well, the next train leaves in 6 hours. I guess I'll be there in 10 hours.
You drive.
I'm gonna drive.
You drive, and you pay that $75 a day.
Joe will pay my parking, and then he doesn't have to pay my train ticket.
Doesn't Tanner have an appointment
much
for
is
his
a train
peen today?
I do have an appointment for my peen.
When is that?
today.
Right.
It's at 11:30.
I'm
Don't
excited.
think I'm gonna Facebook Live it. Maybe I'll Facebook. Live after.
I don't think they'll even allow you to do that. You should do one just beforehand,
I
then do
shaved
one
up
after.
down there too.
And if you you got to clean that thing up.
I have to stop at
you've let
Planet
it go for
Fitness
a little bit
before
too long.
because it's hot today.
Sure.
I gotta go to Planet Fitness before and scrub her down.
Yeah, I would. Is
I'm
the
sure
one-
they've seen worse.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Oh.
Mine then looks like you. You ever seen like the rollers that they throw packages on? It looks like it went through that up and
Yeah.
down and up and down.
Yeah, you got to do something about it. I didn't want to say anything, but finally,
It looks
we're
a
here.
lot like a balloon that was an animal at one
Right.
point in time. But
Now
then
it's
you
just like kind of
undid it.
deflated a little
Yeah.
bit. Left it in a cold room for way too long.
Like like it used to be a dog, a
Right.
wiener dog, but
Yeah.
now you just took it apart, so there's kinks in it,
And it just
bends,
looks sad. Looks like it has kennel cough.
floppy.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to take from Jake and Tanner. We got $60 we want to try to give away. We're going to be playing against Tanner. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Give us a call, 866-916-0959. If you'd like to play. It is 60, right? We figured that out?
Did you check it?
I looked, and I don't think we ever said it.
Okay, well, I know Wednesday you
That
lost.
doesn't seem true.
I don't think we said it. I watched the podcast.
Hi, who's this?
I listened to it.
Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. Danielle, you're going to be playing today.
Yay.
Hey, Danielle, when did you find the show? Are you a new listener, or have you called before?
No, I've called plenty of times.
Oh, you have? Okay. When did you start listening to us?
I've been listening since I've met Tanner's dad, which
When you-
was
What?
What did she say?
Since she met her
Oh,
dad.
since I met Tanner's dad, yeah.
Where is Tanner's dad? Where did you meet
where,
him?
Where does this come into play? Which bar?
It's shenanigans.
There it is.
Does Tanner's dad brag about him a little bit?
If he gets
Totally.
He does,
drunk,
yeah.
he gets drunk.
It was before you and Kayla got married.
Oh, boy, that was a
Jeez.
long time ago. All right, Danielle. Tanner's going to leave the room, okay?
Now?
All right.
We got five. Well,
Today?
yeah, today. Yeah.
Oh,
We got 5
I
questions.
wasn't gonna.
On a scale of 1 to 10, would you hook up with his dad?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry.
No, she said no. But she gave it 8. All right, Danielle, so we got 5 questions. Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we're going to get back to that question. Timer's going to begin when I read the first question. If you win, you're going to get $60. If Tanner wins, well, it's going to be 80 tomorrow. Hey, Danielle, do you have any questions before we get rocking?
Nope.
Here we go. In the movie Stand By Me, what did Gordy, Chris, Vern, and Teddy set out to find?
A buried treasure? I have no idea.
In what city did Anne Frank write her diary?
New York.
In which U.S. state is Yale University located?
California. I don't know.
What is the strongest poker hand you can have?
A royal flush.
How many players are there in a standard volleyball team?
8.
Hi, Danielle. How'd you feel about that?
No, I'm horrible at trivia, so I'm just here to help raise the bar for tomorrow.
All right. We're going to see. Hang on, we'll put you on hold. Oh, boy, you got your work cut out for you, Tanner.
Why is she dude good?
Here we go. Timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first question.
Okie dokie.
In the movie Stand By Me, what did Gordy, Chris, Vern, and Teddy set out to find?
A dead body.
In what city did Anne Frank write her diary?
Pass.
In which U.S. state is Yale University located?
Ooh. Pass.
This is the strongest poker hand you can have.
A royal flush.
How many players are there in a standard volleyball team?
On one side, 6.
In which city did Anne Frank write her diary?
Berlin.
In which U.S. state is Yale University located?
I'm gonna say Massachusetts.
Let's bring Danielle back. We'll go through these answers. You got your bell, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, in the movie... Hi, Danielle. You here?
Yes, I am.
All right, Danielle. In the movie Stand By Me, what did Gordy, Chris, Vern, and Teddy set out to find? She said a buried treasure.
What? This isn't the Goonies?
You said a
I
dead
have
body.
never watched Stand By Me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I feel like you would still know.
I've never
That's okay.
seen it, and I know.
It's a dead body. Hey, in which city
Sorry,
did Anne
guys.
Frank write her diary? Danielle said New York.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Did you say New York?
I didn't. Danielle said New York. Well, and then I said it
Yeah.
after she said it. You said Berlin. It's Amsterdam.
Oh.
Hey, in which U.S. state is Yale University located? Danielle said Australia.
That's what?
Just kidding. She said California.
Okay. That would have blew my mind.
Tanner said Massachusetts. Connecticut.
No,
Connecticut's the
I was
answer.
close.
Danner leads 1-0. This is the strongest poker hand you can get. You both said royal flush. You both got a point. 2-1. How many players are there in a standard volleyball team? She needs 1 to tie. Danielle said 8. Danner said 6. The answer is
Is it 7?
6.
Yay!
Hey, thank you, Danielle. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Get out of here.
$80 tomorrow. Take
Probably.
Jake and Tanner. Big thanks to
No, I
Prosperity
found
Credit
them.
Union. Was it? Was it right? Big thanks to Prosperity Credit Union's Life Stage. Personal guidance. On the way, we do have BME Song Game. Oh, yeah, you guys got to put some of those together, but it doesn't take long, I don't think.
Nope.
We'll probably do that in a couple segments in the 7 o'clock hour. Also, why being a famous person sucks according to famous people? Oh, yeah, you can only play one channel out of there.
Yeah.
Do you want to have this?
Maybe.
No, that's harder because it's easier to do with.
All right, so we got more Jake and Tanner show, and we're going to do it next. Well, good morning. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. 20 years ago, some things happened in the world we want to get to. I found this kind of interesting because everybody thinks that, we're going to do that next, by the way, but everybody thinks actors have these outstanding lives, which they do. I mean, let's be honest. They're famous people. Just insert whatever famous person that makes a lot of money. You go, wow, it would be amazing to be them.
Cool to be them for a day.
Yeah. Or a week. Or a year.
I always said it. All I want is for 1 month have the financial security that an actor does.
To not worry.
Yeah, for
the
1 month.
fear of, or not, to take away the fear of not knowing how to put money, where money's coming from. Yeah, I remember Mark Cuban said that. He said the best thing about having money is I don't have to worry about having money.
Yeah. Like, I have a medical bill when I went to urgent care to have them look at my pain.
Right.
It's due the day before we get paid.
Right. Stuff like that. That's stuff that you never, like, I remember watching Oprah and one of her episodes or whatever she was doing, she said, oh, yeah, I never worry about it. It was when the gas prices were going crazy years ago.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, yeah, that's something I never worry about. I don't even think about that. Well, Tyler Perry, who has all the money, Sydney's big crush, he goes on to say he didn't know how stores work because it's been so long since he went into a grocery store.
That makes me upset. How do you not know how stores work? It just seems like a weird brag.
I think, like, Gwyneth Paltrow, we always give her,
that's
crap.
a different
well,
thing.
Everybody's
She's always been rich.
Right. So you once you put that in your head and you go, oh, she doesn't know any better not to be rich. She just, poor people are poor people and they're disgusting to her because that's just how it's been. She's never had not having money.
Yes.
What was I just watching? They said they're so happy. Was it Reynolds? Maybe it wasn't Reynolds. It was somebody he was saying that he's glad that he grew up working, needing a job, his dad being blue-collared, because he said he feels like he's a little bit more humble than other people in the same career.
Oh, yeah.
God, who was that?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Chris
Because I
Hemsworth?
don't watch the things you watch.
It might have been Hemsworth. We were talking about that. Could have been.
I don't know.
Might have been.
I know. I was really happy when I found out that a football player, Adrian Peterson, who has made over $100 million in the past 7 or 8 years, is completely broken, owes people money. That makes me happy.
It does, because he was so successful.
He was so successful.
And he had it all.
And he had everything. And then he hits his kids, and he lost all of his money, and he's past his prime.
Is he completely done? Well, I mean, is he
still
broke? Yeah.
No, he owes people money.
Do you remember, I don't know if you know who, I think it was Latrell Sprewell, which you probably don't know. He's an NBA basketball player. The rumor was, and I don't know, but he was working at Foot Locker. He had money, but he couldn't get it for so often. Or was that a rumor?
I had heard that he was 2 years away from getting his pension money or whatever.
Which he needed, and it was going to be millions.
Yeah.
But until then, he had to have like a regular job.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I'm so impressed with that tight end from New England. Because he never spent a dime of his contract football money. He only spent his endorsement money. So now he's retired with $85 million in the bank.
Does AJ Hawk, is he even in football anymore?
He's in football anymore.
What is he doing? Because I know that when he came in to do whatever he did when he was in the studio one time, I really like, because he goes, I know I only have a couple more years. He goes, I know my career is done. So he's like, I'm trying to be really smart with my money, and I want to do something after this. And I thought he wanted to do broadcasting.
I think he said he went to broadcasting school. Because if you can get a football player who doesn't sound like a complete idiot on one of the roundtable shows,
for sure,
they're set. Because it's like, oh, I don't remember ever seeing him play, but he can. It's like what's his face, Tony Romo or whatever. Everybody loves him as a play-by-play guy because he played football for like 30 years, and he'll tell you what they're gonna do before they do it. He's fun to watch
because he really knows.
Because he knows
like
what he's
teller.
doing. Yeah.
If you got all the money, you became an actor right now or whatever, famous, lots of money. Do you think you'd blow just a ton of it?
I'd try, yeah.
Would you just start doing all of the drugs immediately?
I'd see which ones were available, which ones that I could easily get my hands on.
So let me read some of these because I found this interesting. These are famous people telling you why it sucks to be who they are. Daniel Radcliffe. You know that dude? The Potters. The Potts.
Harry Potter.
Quickest way to forget about the fact that you were being watched is just to get very drunk. I can't stand people watching me. I enjoy going out at night. Then as you get very drunk, you became aware, people are watching me become very, very drunk. I should probably drink more to ignore that. So I just kept drinking more and more and more. Just didn't like being watched.
He also is a guy that every time he would go out, he would wear the same clothes. And he said it was because then paparazzi couldn't sell all of his photos because the people would
seems
say,
like
that's all from the same
that's
day.
Funny.
Yeah, he would always wear the same clothes.
He said also part of the thing, the expectation, you should be delighted all the time when people meet you. You got a great job, you're wealthy, you don't have the right to not be excited about the thing all the time. I think that's a pressure as well. You suddenly start to feel, man, I'm just feeling some human emotion of sadness. Does that mean I'm doing this wrong? Am I not good at being famous? Robert Pattinson, he says, in L.A., I got at least 40 seconds from the moment I arrive somewhere before I get asked for an autograph. He says he can't stand being asked for an autograph all the time, and he can't stand that now with social media, everybody knows where he is all the time.
Well, that's the same thing that I said. That's why I don't agree with that radio guy who bombarded Samuel L. Jackson like that.
Fitz?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was on the red carpet. He brought some listeners.
I thought he was just getting out of the car and going into his hotel.
It could have been. He was there people were there knowing Sam Jackson because he brought some listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he bombarded him saying, like, hey, why are you not...
owe me this.
You owe me an interview. I watch your movies.
I thought he just wanted an autograph.
Or a picture or something.
Yeah, take a picture with me. You owe this to me. I've watched all your movies. I pay your salary. If you're going to do that as a bit, you still know that you're a butt.
Clooney says, what's the guy in the big house on the hill got to complain about? The truth is, the big house on the hill is isolating. There's no other way to say it. There are restrictions to this kind of fame. I haven't walked in Central Park for 15 years. I'd like to take a walk in Central Park. Think about that. For 15 years, you can't just take a walk.
That's what they said to the cast of Friends.
That is really amazing.
Brought him out to Vegas right before the show started, right before it aired the first time. Yeah. And the creator of the show said, here's $100. Go enjoy your last time walking into a casino without somebody knowing who you are. Without everybody knowing who you are. And
Jennifer Aniston said, that was the truth, because the next week they premiered the premiere, and she said they were instantly famous. Instantly. That week they were that big. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
Megan Fox. What people don't realize is that fame, whatever the worst experience in high school, like being bullied, times that by millions because people are constantly bullying you.
Yeah, man, does that suck? People just get attacked.
We kind of experience that. On a very little scale.
God, you're an idiot.
See, like that.
Do it to your face. I don't care.
Hey, Sydney. Now we're not saying we're as big as George Clooney or Megan Fox,
but pretty much.
But pretty, some people say it.
Close.
Yeah.
Do you, now that people kind of know who you are, or if they bump into you and they know that you're Sydney from the radio, do you hate it? Do you dig it? Does it not bother you? Are you numb to it?
Tell people that you're sad.
I usually don't, but the person that I'm with might.
That'll do it. Yeah, I had to stop hanging out with a few people when we got the show.
People do that with me too.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely terrible. The phrase "I can't wait to hear." Oh, am I going to hear about this on Monday?
And they
you might as well punch me in the face.
I got some friends that try to get things like
and tickets and stuff.
No, just from other businesses. They'll just be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll just say stuff like, "Tell them who you are, like you're a big radio deal."
Yeah,
and it's like, maybe we can get some free apps. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Hey, because I live way out of the market.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows me here.
That happened at the Dells. They were like, my wife's brother's wife.
Now I'm confused.
Would that be my sister-in-law? Either way, she was like, why don't you tell him that you're a big radio guy? We can get some stuff. I was like, we're not even close to where I'm on the air. But thank you. Thank you for saying those words.
So that annoys you. Your fame's getting to your head.
Already.
I don't know.
Well, one time I was out and people were like, oh my God, that's who you are. And I was like, yeah. And then they were just talking trash. And I was like,
oh yeah, that'll do that. They don't care. Because right now,
I was like,
when people find out who you are, you're not a real person anymore.
Yeah.
You know, what you do on the radio, you're a voice.
You have to cry. That's what you have to do. Once you start crying, it really it humiliates you and turns you into somebody they pity.
That's true. Hi, who's this?
Mr. Jake, it's 3430
Hi,
again.
good morning.
Hey, I see that you are more famous than ever now because on the fan page, you are doing White Claw color ads now.
Oh my
huh?
God! Did you see somebody
think-
made a White Claw poster? And it is honestly before I saw it, before I noticed what it was, I was like, "Wow, White Claw
Yeah.
is really doing a thing right
So
now."
is it the picture of me wearing
Yeah, your White Claw outfit.
my White
I
Claw
didn't know
outfit
that was a White Claw outfit until somebody paired it with White Claw.
Thank you, 3430, for bringing this to everyone's attention. I want to see this now really quick.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where
Yeah,
is it?
I'm telling you, I'm jumping on that White Claw bandwagon. That's not bad, man.
No, and it's not that many calories, is
That's
it?
100 calories or something like that. It's just so dang
I didn't miss
expensive.
it.
But you
Did I?
eat 12 of them.
Yeah,
Drink 12 of them, so it's basically a Big Mac.
it's true. We don't get to do this.
No, we do.
Nah.
That's fine.
Miley Cyrus says she hates being famous because it kind of turned me into a hermit, which my dad is, like borderline socially unacceptable, and I never want to become like that. So I'm trying very hard not to be a hermit.
What are you talking
Talking about Billy Ray.
I've seen pictures of her peeing in a parking lot. There it is. Look at that. It looks like it was made for that. That could be a legitimate ad.
Somebody put that together. Who put that together? Sonia?
Yeah.
She put a bunch of White Claw, like a banner behind my picture that I'm.
I'll steal it and put it on our Facebook.
All right, I'm wearing the shorts and the glasses and the backpack. Like I'm way too old to go to college. I don't know.
No, this is the beginning of a 90s movie.
Yeah.
Right here. It's like you're getting back out there. You lost your job at the mill shut down. And now you've got to figure out how to get life in this new fast-paced technology world. And you've signed up for community college, and boom, here you are. And it's called Dorm Dads. Dorm Dads! Yes! Dorm Dad!
I like everything that's
everybody
happening.
comes to you and they're just like, "Hey, Dorm Dad," and you're just like, "What's up? I'm just one of y'all."
Hi, who's this?
It's Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
Jake, I just want to tell you can't hang up on me in Mexico.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
the Jeff is coming to Mexico.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
get beat
to,
up. Don't beat
No,
me, Jeff.
Jake, I will not do that. I will not do
I will
that.
drown you in the pool, though. He says.
No, he's gonna bring you a snorkel.
Thanks,
I
Jeff.
might-
So anyway, I get what you're saying there.
You know.
I get what you're saying. So on the way, let's do this. We're going to do the BME song game. Also, I got just a few more of these because I find it really interesting what famous people hate about being famous. Maybe just before we play the BME song game. What do we got to give away today?
We are going to give away.
Let's hear it. Stuff. Thanks. Fun stuff.
We're giving away.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, it was very confusing.
That's okay.
A pair of tickets to the Global Women's Basketball Association playoffs.
All right, so we got a BME song game. We're probably going to be doing that next. Also, Fox Communities Credit Union presents Bike to the Beat. Saturday, August 3rd. New this year. With starting locations in Appleton and De Pere. Open to riders of all ages and abilities with course ranging from 5 to 55 miles. Enjoy various stops along the course featuring live music and food from local businesses. For more information, head to 959kissfm.com. All right, more Jake and Tanner Show with things to give away next. her. Oops. Forgot when the mic goes on, people can hear you. Hang on. Well, we're here. Good morning. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. We're going to be playing the BME song game here in just a minute. Thanks and stuff to give away.
Yup.
Lori. Let me just finish up these really quick with these actors hate about, or famous people hating about being famous. Lady Gaga, as soon as you go into the world, I belong in a way to everyone else. Johnny Depp says everything has to be some sort of strategy. And this is what he hates so much. That you just, to get into a hotel, you got to get you out to the hotel. You got to get into a restaurant. You can't just go into a restaurant. Jennifer Lawrence says the worst part about being famous is no one asks her out.
Ugh.
Says
That seems so stupidly fake.
I'm lonely every Saturday night. Guys are mean to me, and I know where it's coming from. I know they're trying to establish dominance, but it hurts my feelings. I'm just a girl who wants you to be nice to me. I'm straight as an arrow. I feel like I need to meet a guy, with all due respect, who has been living in Baghdad for 5 years, who has no idea who I am.
I'm still happy that if you type in Jennifer, she's still the fourth Jennifer.
Who's
Lawrence.
the Jennifer? J-Lo?
You've got...
Let me guess.
Aniston.
Hold on.
Low.
I would say low. Oh, Jennifer's over there.
You've got... It goes... Lopez.
Okay.
Aniston.
Sure.
Garner.
Okay.
Jolie.
Then Lawrence.
I thought people would just say her name wrong.
What? Who? Jennifer Jolie? It's
Yeah.
Angelina.
I know, but I kind of thought there would be some miscommunication. Because never mind.
Finally, Kylie... I'm just going to move forward.
Thank you.
Finally, Kylie Jenner said that she feels so anxious about the unflattering things showing up on the media. I wake up every morning with the worst anxiety. I don't know why. I have a problem. I wake up every morning 7 or 8 because I think there's a bad story about me, and I got to check.
That sounds like she has some demons that she's hiding.
Boy, you know the whole thing. What I got out of that thing was she gets up at 8. How wonderful. That is not morning anymore.
Do you remember afternoon hours?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Hey, if you want to play BME song game, let's do that. 866-916-0959. Danner, could you explain really quick while I download a couple things what they're going to win?
Well, you're going to win tickets to go see the GWBA playoffs. That's the Global Women's Basketball Association playoffs. It's going to be at the Menominee Nation Arena in Oshkosh, August 10th and 11th, featuring 4 national teams. Game 1 is at 3 p.m. on Saturday, and Game 2 is at 7 p.m. on Saturday, and the championship game is Sunday at 3.
I use this.
34-30. I know I can't win.
That's okay. You can still play, buddy. Hang on.
Okay.
I use this.
Hey guys, it's Jim.
Jim.
Hi, Jim. You definitely
man.
can't play either.
Well, Jim's
Or
playing.
win.
Hang on, Jim.
Who else is out there?
I don't know. Hi, 3430's here. Hi, who's this?
Steve.
Hi, Steve. Steve, you want to play, right?
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. Hang on. Hi, who's this? You were so close. We can take one more, by the way. 866-916-0959. BME song
My
games.
pugs, by the way.
What's that?
But I'm feeding my pugs right now.
Oh, you are. I
say
can't
hi.
hear them.
Eating your pugs?
Feed them. Put the phone up to them. Let's hear them eat. All right, pull the phone back, Jim. Pull the phone back. Hi, who's this?
Christina.
Hi, Christina. Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I've never played before, so
Alright.
this should be interesting.
You're going to love
Okay,
it.
let's settle down.
It's a BME song game. We're going to just play either beginning, middle, or end of a song. All right? You ring in
Okay.
with your name when you think you know it. Oh, my God. If you know it, you're going to get the point. Danner, I only got a couple
If I
of your
could-
songs coming through so far, but we'll deal with it.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? Wait, by the way, this
Do I
is
ring in?
how rude of us. You guys go ahead and say hi to each other. Get to know each other.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey guys, good morning.
Hi, 3430. Hi, Christina.
All
Hey
right.
guys.
You want one more or do you want to get going here? We'll just get going here. This is the middle of a song. Ring it with your name when you think you know it.
Hey now, girl, hop inside. Me and you gonna take a little ride to the river. Let's ride.
Jim,
Jim.
You're terrible.
Ride to the river. I don't know. I don't know.
What an idiot! What an idiot!
You're so
Is it?
stupid.
This has to be a Tanner song.
Nope.
Now this is a Jake song. Tanner, do you know it?
Yeah, that is chew tobacco, spit.
AKA Boys.
Boys round here, drinking that ice cold beer. Talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out.
Hold on,
You want to get to the part?
The boys round here, sending up there to the man upstairs.
They got God Girls, Truck, and Beer already.
Don't take no lip. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco.
All right.
And drugs.
Yeah. Tanner's pick here. Ring it with your name when you think you know this. What is this? The beginning?
Yeah, it says it on the file.
Okay.
Apple bottom jeans.
Jim!
Christina! Look, we said ring it
No,
with
I
your
got that.
name.
You gotta ring in with your name first, Christina.
Jim.
Apple bottom jeans.
Shoulda had them apple bottom jeans. Word. The whole club was looking at her.
Perfect. Sydney?
Okay.
This is Sydney's
How
pick.
do I ring in?
You
With
say your
What's
name!
your name? Pay attention.
Thank you, Jim.
So Christina.
Yeah, you gotta say your name.
She's like, so Christina?
Okay.
Is that
No,
you?
try it.
no,
Say
I
your
should
name
make-
once.
Christina, let's make this easier for you. You just have to go, ah!
Yeah, you can just make a sound of a buzzer.
Make a buzzer
let's
sound.
hear your buzzer sound.
I
Yep.
could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
there
perfect.
we go.
I
If
like
we hear that,
That's
it's
perfect.
then it's your turn.
Okay, this is the beginning.
All right, here we go. Oh,
Okay, I'm not on.
Go ahead.
Jim,
Jim.
3430.
Jim.
That's all the single ladies.
No, you idiot!
Wow, you stupid today, Jim.
My God! Did you get hit in the head?
3430.
Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
What a more! Oh no, that
That
actually
is-
is.
That is correct. Good job, 3430.
Oh my god.
Steve, are you even here?
Yeah, I'm here sleeping.
All right, well, don't sleep. You got to play the game.
Yeah. And where's Buzzer Lady?
Attention.
All right, guys, this is the beginning of a song. Ring it with your name when you think you know it.
Time.
Jim.
Acapella.
To be a lady, thought you were the perfect lover. All the harmony went falling out of key, so now you gotta find another.
Tanner's pick here. This is the
Hey,
end.
cut it off at the best part.
Oh, fine. Hang on.
Watch me hit it solo, I'ma do it a cappella. Yeah.
This is the wrong. Yeah,
That's
we
the
don't
wrong
even
part.
have it. We don't
All right,
have
here we go. This is the end of a song. Ring it with your name when you think you know it. That's my jam, too. That is my jam. Can someone check on Steve?
Is he dead? Where's
No.
Buzzer?
Christina, let's hear
I'm here.
your
No,
buzzer
I'm
run
here.
out of. You need new batteries in your buzzer, I think.
Yeah.
No, I don't have it today, guys.
Jim, you know this song. I know you do.
I do. I can't
It's
think of it.
crazy.
Play it one more time.
We haven't heard from Steve at all. It's like he's invisible.
Backstreet Boys.
He's an invisible man.
Yeah, I think he is. Here. It's not Backstreet Boys. Steve.
Oh, Christina, I want it that
That's
way.
not your buzzer.
Christina, I want it that way.
That's not your buzzer.
Christina.
That's not even sort of close.
That's
Not even close.
That's Invisible Man by 98 Degrees. God, you guys. Have you never
I'm
watched
sorry.
It's embarrassing.
that
This-
show
this-
with Jennifer and
My-
Nick Lachey?
It's
or
a
whatever
train wreck today.
stupid name is?
I
God,
like
we
how
have time
Taylor
for
Swift
one
is
more
and I
before we
still
just...
think this is a buzzer. Horrible songs today.
Horrible songs! Who the hell said that?
Sydney.
Okay, this is the end.
30.
Tim, when you take the distortion out of the song before you say it, can't even tell what it is.
Just
Buzzer!
They're destroying us.
Christina!
Jim,
Nothing.
Jim.
it's like a crappy remake of Life is a Highway.
Okay, you know what?
Jim wins.
No, nobody won today.
You know what? Yeah, we're hanging up on every single one of you.
nobody
It was
loses.
embarrassing.
Caller
Actually, we're
9.
gonna-
Hey, I tried. I tried my
Bye.
Hi, who's this?
This is Kenny.
Kenny!
Kenny, you won!
Yay!
Kenny, we're gonna get you some things. What does Kenny win?
Kenny, you're gonna go see the GWBA, the Women's Basketball Association playoffs with games on Saturday and Sunday.
Very cool. Hang on real quick. Sydney's going to get your information. Head to the Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for the back-to-school event from noon until 3. Enjoy a petting zoo, goodie bags, and your chance to win a $500 shopping spree. It's all happening. Hey, I want to keep. Don't delete any of your songs.
I already did.
No, because I want to see if we can the end of the show today, we can finish up with some of our BME song games. I only got a few of them left.
Yeah, I've got like 1,000
All
left.
right. More Jake and Tanner show. What is it? We're going into the 8 o'clock hour already?
Yeah. This is Pantsless Hour.
That's the Pantsless Hour. Big fan of that.
Let's play D-Chicken.
Yeah. Some amazing fan theories from your favorite shows. And if you have any, we'd love to hear them. We'll do more Jake and Tanner show next. Oh, I like this. It's the Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. see what somebody made?
No.
Future of you on our train when
I'm
we
not
go?
going on the train.
Yeah, you are. We already decided that. We already said that we're doing that.
Not doing the train.
Let's do the handshake, though. Handshake is what we say, the radio terminology.
It's like when you first meet somebody, you give them a hand.
That's right, shake. You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. 3 hosts of the show. Well, I mean, 2 hosts, 1 producer. 3 people in this room. I'm one of those hosts. My name is Jake. And I got a haircut, Men's Hair House. And then I had to go home last week and recut my hair with the orange scissors from a drawer because they were just... I did better. I can tell you that.
Yeah. My name is Tanner, and I'm getting my peen looked at today because it's been like pushing rope for the last 2 months. So I'm
You were terrified.
Yeah. And then I might get a haircut before that.
You should. Sydney. Oh, hold on, Sydney. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I know last week we did talk about my nails a lot. I just want everybody to know they're looking great.
She got them fixed.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever fixed them.
It's a secret, but
Yeah, I'll
thanks.
tell you what. They're awful to look at. I don't know what you did there. Is that how you... I
that-
feel like you slurped.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Thanks. You like winked and then slurped.
You know I can't wink. Just stop spreading rumors.
Yeah, let's see you wink. Don't you do both eyes?
Yeah.
It's just my eyes are so closed that like I really got to make an effort to keep the one open.
That's just blinking.
Okay, well my eyes looked like they're blinking 24/7. They're just shut.
Hey, so really quick, before we get into some of these fan theories of TV shows that you love, Stranger Things, I don't know, it may take place in the heyday of VHS, but you know the 12-year-old star, what's the dude's name? Who's the Ferguson guy?
Finn Ferguson or whatever.
Is it
And then his name is like
or-
Mike on the show. I don't know. The one that puberty beat the hell out of.
Well, anyway, he has no idea what a VHS is. Never even heard of it.
Or the one with no collarbones or some BS.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, man, I had audio of him saying it. Where is the audio now? It's gone.
Did everybody just forget that Drake was like trying to hook up? Not the Drake that works here, like the Drake the rapper was trying to hook up with Millie Bobby Brown, the 15-year-old.
How is that okay? How do we just let that slide?
I don't know how that just got past the radar, and they're just like, no, he gives me advice on boys, and I have his cell phone number. Nope, you're 40, dude.
I've heard of these, but I've never seen them before.
This is him talking
Not in
about
real
Drake.
life. It's one of those things you like, do, and then it plays music, or it like
There's no
you
idea
like
what
you can
VHS
watch your
is.
favorite movie. I want to say a DVR, DVD. Okay,
Do you not know
okay,
what a
VHS.
DVD
Okay, cool.
is either?
Right
Like-
now we have on demand, like Netflix. We have on demand.
Who
These
is
take up like a
this?
lot of room.
I don't know. Do you have a face?
Priah. That's her first name.
Wait, what is it again?
Priah Ferguson. I'd like to see who this is. By the way, you can always watch us on TV if you want. Text TV
Is that
to
Max?
71090.
Is that who that is? Oh no, she was. She's 12.
Is she new
Yeah,
on this
well,
season?
kind of. She
Okay.
just has a bigger role this season. That's Lucas's little sister Erica.
Also, speaking of Stranger Things here, had a lot of scenes, I guess, this season with Jonathan developing photos. And apparently young people are totally confused by it because they've never used film and don't know what a dark room is.
Yeah.
Someone asked about it online, and they said they have no idea. What is the weird red room? What is that all about? He puts photo in water, and somehow that makes it more clear.
I honestly don't understand how developing. I know what developing a photo is and the process and everything. I don't know how it works. It might as well be potions in those trays.
Yeah, people had to explain that the film has to be developed in a chemical bath,
Yeah.
and normal light ruins the process.
I don't know.
But I get it. It's not their fault.
No, it's like asking us stuff that happened only in the Depression era.
Right.
We don't know.
No, I get that. Hey, head to Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for their back to school event from noon until 3. You can enjoy a petting zoo goodies bag and your chance to win a $500 shopping spree. It's big news.
$500.
I have have you ever seen these theories about kids movies that are going to change the way you watch them?
Oh yeah, like
Do you
the
have any of
dark
these?
ones?
Yeah. Some of these are outstanding, by the way. This was recently asked on BuzzFeed.
I know that, like, not a kid's movie, but there was a show called Rugrats on Nickelodeon, and somebody wrote, like, a super, super dark backstory to that show like how
And it still
Tommy
messes with you.
Well, yeah, and it was like how none of them were alive actually. Like Tommy was a stillborn, and
I've heard that.
Chucky died with his mom, and the twins.
Wait, so they're just like all in this purgatory or heaven or whatever?
No, they're all a figment of the older girl's imagination.
Oh,
and the
Lord.
twins were actually a miscarriage. That's why there's a boy and a girl, because they never knew which one it was going to be.
Yeah, I get dark.
Dude, they get dark quick on the internet, man.
I love this theory about Kevin McAllister on Home Alone.
That he grew up to be Jeffrey Dahmer.
He grew up to be Jigsaw
Oh, yeah!
because he knows all the traps and
Yep.
all of that. That's a fun one. You heard the Up one, you know, the cartoon Disney Up?
Okay, at no point does anybody have to make that a sadder movie. Have you seen the first 5 minutes of that film?
They read somewhere that about how Russell was actually a guardian angel for Carl to the afterlife.
Oh.
Have you seen Up, Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Wally, there's a good theory about Wally.
Oh, that
Wally's
he
that
killed
one with-
everybody?
Yeah, he killed all the other robots so he can take all their parts when he needs them. That's why he's alone on that in that world.
Yep.
Someone read somewhere that Mary Poppins is a Time Lord from Doctor Who.
No.
Bag is bigger on the inside, and she talks to animals. She regenerated between her visits to the Banks family, which is why she doesn't look exactly the same as the sequel film. By the way, it's on Netflix now.
I was going to watch that.
Inglourious Bastards is on there also.
I need to give that movie another chance.
It's good.
I heard it's amazing. When I went in the theaters and watched it as a early 20s, late teens, I thought it was boring.
Well, it's
Because
really
it's
talky.
really talky.
very
and
Quentin
it didn't have as
Tarantino.
much Brad Pitt in it as I wanted.
Hey, by the way, didn't that movie open? What did that get? Is Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio's new movie? Anybody go watch that? Was it good? Text us 71090. I want to know what it got on Rotten Tomatoes. It had to be.
I'll check
It has
right
to
now
be
for
really
you.
good.
It got a 85.
Okay.
But I think critics liked it a lot better than... Yeah,
peeps?
critics gave it an 85, and audience gave it a 72. From what I heard from that one movie reviewer that you got me hooked on, Jeremy Jans or whatever, he said it's fine for a first time or for a one-time watch, and it seems like just one big inside to all the
Hollywood.
producers in Hollywood.
So you almost got to be part of it to understand.
Yes.
Kind of like how people explain our show.
Yep, kind
too much
of.
inside
You
jokes.
can't come in later.
Somebody on Reddit said they're obsessed with the theory that Snowpiercer is a sequel to the original movie of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I've never seen Snowpiercer.
It's really good. And Wilford is actually an adult Charlie who changed his name to be more Wonka-like. Snowpiercer, by the way, Netflix.
What is the whole concept of
Chris
this Snowpiercer?
whatever his name is, the
Chris
place
Evans.
captain. Yeah, Chris Evans is on a train. This is the future, and the world is basically done.
Yeah,
And
it
the only
looks
people on the
post-apocalyptic.
planet
Yes.
that are alive are in that train because you can't get out of the train, and this train just keeps circling like a lot of distance.
Don't
Yeah.
tell him train horror stories
But
right now.
yeah, that's true. But the people up front in the train are the ones that are the wealthy, the ones that are treated different. And then the people way back in the train are the poor people, and they get all the scraps.
So where does
And
Willy Wonka come in?
I have no idea, but he tries to take over
The front of
the front of the train. I have no idea how that deals with Willy Wonka.
There is a video here that I think we have to watch during the break, because there's a video explaining how it's a sequel.
Oh, you have it right now? Yeah, we'll do that.
It's on that BuzzFeed thing.
Somebody says that movie was very long, but it was really good. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, awesome movie. Cars. Somebody has a. By the way, if you got a fan theory of a movie, we'd love to hear it. Call us or text us. This is an unofficial sequel to Stephen King's short story Trucks. I didn't even know there was.
Well, that's part of the whole Pixar theory.
Yeah, the Pixar universe.
That
That one.
every single movie that's a Pixar movie
Is a Stephen King?
connected.
No, is connected.
It's somehow just like in the Pixar
It's
Oh,
in the
yeah,
same
yeah,
universe.
okay.
It's just like different timelines.
Finding Nemo. Once heard a theory about this movie that's really screwed me up. Basically, Nemo doesn't exist. Marlin was so distraught over the loss of his wife and kids that to cope, he imagined a single son survived. And the creepiest part of the story is Nemo translates to no one in Latin.
My favorite theory on Finding Nemo is that when clownfish have to, they will change sex to mate. And that's why Marlon's looking for his son. It said it like if there's no left or something like that, they'll change sex and mate with their own young to keep going. That's the one I like. Turning Finding Nemo into some weird adult film.
There's a fan theory here of Winnie the Pooh. Apparently, all the characters are actually representations of a mental disorder.
Yeah.
I thought that was
them.
true, though.
Pooh has ADHD.
Yep.
Eeyore is clinically depressed.
Yep.
Piglet has anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder. Owl is dyslexic. Why?
Doesn't he not know how to spell or anything?
Yeah, I thought that was his gig.
Oh, is that what it does? And Tigger has ADHD.
And I think Christopher Robin has schizophrenia. Where he's just imagining all these people. That's it, dude. That makes sense. I get that. That's how they should have taken the Christopher Robin movie with Ewan McGregor. Right?
Is that? I thought that's how they did, didn't they? Or no?
No, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Aladdin is. They heard a theory that this film is actually set in a desolate wasteland future after a nuclear war rather than in the past.
That's cool.
I guess. And then Peter Pan, I believe most people already know it, but there's that one theory about Peter Pan flying the spirits of dead children to Neverland.
Yeah,
oh my God.
That's why they never grow up.
Ah, jeez. This one's pretty dark, apparently, on the entire Harry Potter series. It's a theory that the entire plot was all a delusional fantasy of a neglected child who made up the story about the wizard to make himself feel better about his current state.
Well, yeah, because he was sleeping in underneath stairs. That is terrifying.
Hey, by the way, the back-to-school event at the Bay Park Square Mall is Saturday from noon until 3 in the South Wing. Fashion show at 1, plus you'll have a chance to win $500 shopping spree. On the way, I got some things. I want to know if they're relatable or not. Also, the biggest one-hit wonders that does... Man, where did this... I'm so sorry. I'm lost in these teases. I'm just making them up as I go now.
Cool.
I don't know if we're going to get to any of that.
Here, let's just tease. The next segment will be the second segment of the 8 o'clock hour, and Jake Tanner and producer Sydney will still be here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We can
It's
at least
Monday.
guarantee that.
Give us a break. It's Monday. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. FYI, you need to head to Bay Park Square Mall this Saturday for their back-to-school event from noon until 3. Enjoy a petting zoo. Goodie bags. Your chance to win a $500 shopping spree. This is the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning, Tanner.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Sydney.
Morning.
Next week, have you decided you're going to ride the train and stop being like that?
No, I'm not riding
Tanner's
the train.
complained this whole time for the last hour.
No.
Every time I
no.
bring it up, you just shut me down.
Yeah, because I'm not riding the train. That's fine. That is the end of the story. I am not on the train. I'm not anti-train.
I feel like you're anti-train.
I just feel like it's a weird gimmick that we're all just gonna play into. I ain't doing it.
What do you mean weird gimmick? What are you talking
Like
about?
it's just like it takes about as long as driving.
Yeah, but isn't it going to be fun?
Why?
Because it'll be fun. It's a train.
I'm not on board with this.
Obviously, not on board. I like that.
driving?
No, you're definitely not on board. You're not
Yeah.
going to be anywhere
Choo
near the
choo.
train.
Leave it away from me.
We're going to boot camp next week. Morning show boot camp. We're going to do some Facebook Lives there, though. Show you around what we learned behind the scenes of it. On the way here, have we given away everything today? I'm so sorry, my brain is not working today.
Yeah.
Have we given away all of it?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. I want to go through. I want to find out if these are relatable. I got people sharing their weirdest habits, and some of them are truly relatable, and some of them I don't know. I've never heard of, but maybe you guys have done those.
Okay.
Ready?
We've got a good focus group here.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
White man.
Uh-huh.
White man.
Mm-hmm.
Lady.
White boy.
White
12-year-old
boy. So there we go.
This woman says, when I eat food, I eat them in order, at least like to most like to the last thing I like.
Oh, I do opposite.
Yeah.
You do
I
the
wanna-
best?
Yeah.
Wait, you do...
I want to end with the thing I like the most.
Yeah.
You guys not... I don't like my food touching. Do you guys separate it? I like my peas or whatever mean here and the meat over here.
segregate them.
Yeah, I do. I do. Yes.
I
Way
like
to say
that
that.
until I go to KFC and get a famous bowl where they just mix everything in one pot, and it is amazing.
I'm
The
so
amount
hungry.
of textures.
Somebody said, I measure time in music sometimes, thinking, okay, it's going to take me 2 songs to get to...
Oh, not anymore. I measure it in podcastings.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that. It'll be
Completely
like,
different world now.
yeah, I could listen to one episode of Conan Needs a Friend.
By the way, if you have any of these, let us know your weird habits that you think maybe you only deal with. 71090. You are Pest Control text line, or you can call us 866-916-0959. How about this one? I got the weirdest impulse sometimes, like if I'm holding someone's baby, I'm like, man, if I threw this thing out the window right now.
You would think that.
I'm not saying that.
Do you have that where it's like, I wonder what would happen if I just walked up and punched that child? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, or punch that person.
I've never
You've
had
never
that.
had the impulse to just hit somebody?
Run this car over everyone right
Yes!
now. No.
You could be completely in the power of strangling a human being to death, but you don't.
It's scary. I think about that sometimes, not strangling someone, but if there's like a group of people and we're all like waiting, whatever, if you're in some kind of waiting room and everybody's kind of nice to each other, but then you think, man, if you took away food, people would just start killing each other. You know what I mean? If like all of a sudden food was gone, this guy that's really nice would take a knife and shank me for a biscuit.
Who do you think would stab you first in your neighborhood?
Oh God, I don't know.
The people,
I
dirty
think
people.
I think Daddy Bacon.
Probably.
I think he would. I think he would keep your lower half.
Which one out of us three, if there was a post-apocalypse, who would stab who's
We are
first?
eating me.
I'm murdering you in a heartbeat.
Quick.
He doesn't even have to be hungry.
I mean, I swear to God, they lock the doors in
Would
here.
we be like this? Would we be like this?
I get tasty.
The food's gone, and then Sydney's over there. Do you think you and I would say, "Hey, come here real quick," and like you could still see us
no,
in this
Tanner would
room?
just go,
You and I are so in sync that we could just go, and then eventually we would tenderize you by beating you down first.
Sydney, who would you, if you had to kill one or eat one person? I got Lenski legs. You got to pick out of the group.
I'll cut my own leg off and eat it. I'm not ready for that
I'd eat-
backlash.
I might eat Tanner.
No, I'm only fat.
Yeah,
There's no muscle on me. I'm not marbled like a steak. I'm the stuff that you trim off.
Well, she's just bone.
Yeah, you're not going to get much off
Yeah, but
me.
jerky.
Barely.
And she's got so much feces inside of her. She's like basically brined.
Sydney, you're holding your arms across like this. You're very uncomfortable right now. It's not
I'm
going
just
to happen.
kind of cold.
That's a sign of defense because you cross your arms over your vital organs.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because I'm afraid Tanner's gonna
Tanner's
come over here with a
If I
knife. He's
murder
gonna
you,
jump over here.
know that it was for a good reason. Like I
Ryan.
was hungry, or you were a threat,
Yeah.
or I'm bored.
Yeah, it could be that. I didn't like your hair that day.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I've never thought of that.
I don't think I would eat you. I'd keep your face.
Why wouldn't
Probably
you
put
eat
it-
me?
What? I don't know.
He doesn't
what the
have
hell's
anything
wrong
to
with me?
eat.
Well, take your
I
shirt
got
off. You got too much ink in you.
Well, not my legs.
Yeah, he's gonna have poison.
You don't have any. You don't have.
I got
any,
Lansky legs.
Yeah,
I got
but-
good legs.
You don't have any leg
I might
tats?
eat your
No.
legs, but
Weird.
I'm not gonna eat anything above. Like I'll cut the knee. I'll eat your calves. I'll cut you down at the knee.
The baby
So then,
moo-moos.
so then
Baby
I still
moo-moos.
got you, but you're immobile. I can do what I want with you,
Oh, now it got weird.
and I'll eat the one forearm that doesn't have any tattoos on it.
I got an annoying habit of listening to these two morons and a young boy talk about random crap every morning.
Yeah, well, that'll do you.
Again, are these relatable? I talk to myself in my head and out loud all day, even have conversations.
Oh, I talk to myself out loud constantly.
I do it in the car a lot. I won't do it out of the car.
I do it for I'll do it if I think I have something funny to say. So I'll say it out loud to try to figure out what kind of inflection I want to put on which words. And I
use
know
it
that
today.
when I worked at the factory, I looked like a crazy person.
All doors and closets in the room got to be completely shut when I'm sleeping. I don't get like that.
I like to have all the doors shut, but my wife says, but what if our kid wakes up? Ugh.
Oh, you actually shut your bedroom door?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, we don't
I
do
enjoy
that.
that. But
What do you mean you enjoy it? What do you mean? How do you enjoy shutting a bedroom door?
I enjoy sleeping with all doors shut than I do with doors open.
You're supposed to, I heard, for fires because it can stop. It can slow it down.
Yeah, because it got burned through the door.
Right. Sometimes I try to see if I can complete multiple tasks before the microwave is done.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't turn on
Do you know-
lights.
Do you know how much I will run around and I'll do things I didn't even know? It's like, oh, Kayla wanted me to change that light bulb 3 weeks ago. Popcorn timer, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Here we go.
Do you ever, what do you do for the microwave? You never put it like on 30. You always put it like on 31, right? Or 32? Or do you guys do
No, I
like
just
even
ended
numbers?
a second early.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah, you don't like hearing that beep?
No,
Yeah, I get
especially
it.
if your kids are sleeping. Jake, you know, when your kid is napping,
Yeah.
I've never been more quiet in my entire life, and you pick onto it. You pick up so fast.
Oh, can you tell
As a
people
dad.
too? Like for me, if you come over to my house and if you shut a bedroom door or a bathroom door
And not
without
turn
turning
it?
the handle first and then shutting it, I go, oh, your kids are much older or you don't have children.
Or you're a psychopath.
Because
What
that
are you
makes
doing?
too much noise.
Yeah,
Kids
what do you-
wake
the
up, bolt
click?
up. Yeah. Kids know that sound.
Yeah, they do.
They're like, oh, a door's open. I can escape.
Dad's trying to leave again.
I consistently talk to myself and practice scenarios in my head. I know you do that, Tanner.
I get in arguments. I try to pick out what people are going to say so I can try to figure out a way to
Win.
make them belittle them and make them feel bad about who they are.
Is that a new sweatshirt?
No, but what?
What's up?
By the way, what did you say about lights?
Oh, I will go hours with only using my phone flashlight.
In the house, like
Yep.
walking around the house?
I won't turn them on. I'll sit there in the dark
Why?
with my phone flashlight
I
on.
love lights on.
Just sit there.
If I could afford
Like
it,
this.
I would have all of my lights on all of the time.
Sure. My
Except
car
for when I
radio
sleep, yeah.
has to be an even number or multiples of 5.
Yep.
That's a you thing too?
Yeah, I try to, but my stupid radio, when I crank it all the way, because every now and then I like to go thumping around town
Sure.
just so people know who's in charge, and it only goes up to 36. What kind of stupid number is that?
I don't even know what
Make
mine
it
goes up
40
to.
or 35.
I still in my Tacoma, I still have the push button. You know that orange little line that'll move to the radio stations. That's what I still have in there.
Still have that?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Hit
Yeah.
number 5 and it goes. Shh.
Oh,
You probably don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
No.
You can have the, like we had in my Camaro, you had the little dial thing
Right.
on the volume thing if you wanted it to go left or
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Or the other one was, do you want to tune AM, FM?
Yeah. Yeah, I miss those days.
Oh, did your car have all of the EQ tuners?
Mm-hmm.
The ones where you'd push it in and then it would pop out a little bit and you could fine tune
Yep.
and push it back.
Don't mess
Oh!
with my levels. I tell
Don't-
people don't touch my levels. I got it perfect.
Touch my levels. Go on.
Somebody says I think I do this sometimes. I think about what I would do if a shooter would happen to show up at whatever establishment. No, I always look for, like, where's my escape route? If something happened, how do I get out of
Oh,
here?
we're screwed here.
Oh, here, yeah.
One
we're done.
door?
Yeah.
No, we cracked this window open.
Do you know how hard that window will be to crack?
Throw me
It would
through
be a lot easier if you just punched the wall
No.
and just go through this
You
thin
grab-
drywall.
The
Yeah.
hydro flask.
I'm 99% sure behind that big soundproofing thing
I like
is
that.
a hole.
Oh yeah,
Should we
definitely.
discover it?
Yeah.
Look.
And then that's it.
If I have nothing to distract myself, my mind starts running. Start to overthink everything from my future to my past.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
I'll make ringtones in my head,
That's why
and then I'll say them out loud.
Sometimes I go to bed and then my mind goes, "You're not going to go to sleep. You're going to remember this embarrassing thing that happened to you in 2007."
Yep.
Welcome for the next hour of you thinking about this.
That's where beer helps.
I can sing a whole song in my head without really knowing the lyrics, but can't recite it out loud. Again, these are relatable things. Are they relatable to people going through things? That's not how you say that, but you know what I mean.
Yep. Things you thought you were alone with.
Right.
Sexiness.
When I'm listening to music in public, I can only have one earbud in my ear at all times. Need to be aware of my surroundings. I do that all the time.
Hell no.
You
I
don't?
am two earpods. Or I'll put on my beats that are very aggressively noticeable. Don't talk to me. I am here to shop. I am not here to hear about you.
I'll put both AirPods in, listen to nothing.
Man, I want some of those. Are those life-changing or no?
They're just wireless earbuds.
Are they cool, though?
I mean,
You look cool.
I like opening the case.
the case is cool.
Yeah.
Want me to
but,
bring
like,
mine in tomorrow?
Yeah,
You can play
please.
with
I
them.
like playing with that.
But
Oh wait,
they-
Drake's are probably at his
Oh, which, by
desk.
the way, I'm getting into Zippo tricks. For real.
It's about time.
No.
I have so many tricks.
Can I get a Zippo from you?
Which one do you want?
I don't care. I just want it because I like goofing around with them. It's going to be fun. We're going to do 1.5 hour special at JTX and me and you doing Zippo
I don't have any that I
Zippo
can lend
tricks.
you right now because some of them are limited edition.
bull crap.
I
You
have
probably
an
got the one
orange-
for $7 at the gas station. It has Elvis's picture on it.
You try to buy a Zippo for $7. You ain't gonna get one. They're all over.
Come on, give me one. I don't want to buy one.
I like both of them. That I have three. I have one that I got for being in a wedding.
What does that one say?
It says nothing. He didn't even get it
It's just.
inscribed.
Oh,
It just
he
says
cares.
Zippo. Yeah.
Might as well just
And
give you
then he gave
a magazine subscription.
He gave everybody else a flask that had liquor in it.
I get that.
And then I got a dry.
What year
Zippo.
was this?
2017.
Oh, okay.
What the hell was this? We were here. So 2018.
All right, well, maybe he knew that you have a problem with drinking, and he's like, but a lighter would be nice.
That's what he said. He's like, I heard you don't drink so much anymore, so I got you this. And I was like, it's still, you could have filled it up, man. I could smoke right now.
Somebody said, Jake learning Zippo tricks. Here I am still waiting for that damn dollar bill crane. It wasn't a crane, it was a koi fish, and I'm working on it as we speak.
Or the dollar.
Dollar. No, but what is the other two? Really quick.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
well, I've
You
got
don't. I
one
get
that
that one.
got-
That one's sentimental to you. Whatever.
I got one from my dad that says Slipknot on it.
Okay, you want to keep that because it's pops.
And then I got one from my wife for our 2-year anniversary, and it's orange.
I have a Zippo for Jake. He can have it for free. Thank
oh.
you, 224.
I'll give you my
You're
Jack
a friend.
Daniels one.
Yeah, I need that. But does
I
it have a good? Does it have a good flip?
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty old, man. I got it when I was 12.
Why would you give me that? Why would you give me a crap one to learn
Dude,
this?
you don't, when you're racing cars, you don't go buy a Lamborghini on the first flipping
Well,
day.
I get
So you
I'm gonna
start
learn to
off
get
with a
you can't
Ford
do
Escort
no,
first.
If you're going to learn to play guitar, you can't just do a cheap
Yes,
guitar.
you can.
No,
Anybody
you
can.
can't. It hurts your fingers and you give up too
The
quick.
strings are always the same. If you are dedicated enough, you
the
will learn how to
strings
play
are the
guitar.
same, yes, but then the
Okay.
action is too high.
So what you can go to get that all figured out.
But why don't you just get a guitar that you can grow into for years?
But what if you don't get into it?
you know what? I don't want your Zippos. Keep your stupid Zippo.
My Zippos are great, and you don't deserve my Zippos.
If I'm home alone, I vacuum or play loud music. I pause it very frequently to make sure I don't hear anyone breaking in.
Oh, no, you're a crazy person. The awkward silences today.
I can't go to sleep without flipping my pillow to the cold side first. I do that.
I have such a weird sleeping thing. I have to have like one pillow under my head. I need to be spooning. I'm a lot like a pregnant woman.
I want to finish these because these are so interesting.
Yeah, and
I will tell you this. This show today.
At least the 8 o'clock hour.
Oh, it's been, it's just those awkward pauses. There's been many of them. All of a sudden we'll be just talking and then it's just.
Yeah.
And then
think
we'll
it's
get
the
back
eye
into something.
contact.
Is that what it is? It's too much eye contact today?
I haven't made any eye contact with
really?
you fools.
Jake's
wanna
been
read-
looking at me.
I have? I'm sorry. Apparently, I can't look at people when I talk to them
I
anymore.
like it when you look at me.
Hey, beautiful.
It gets me as turgid as I
Oh,
can.
boy. All right. Let's finish some of these. People that feel like they're alone with all these things, but seem to be really relatable. Just a few more of these left. More Jake and Tanner show next. Let me say this really quick. Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Also, the back-to-school event at Bay Park Square Mall is Saturday. From noon until 3 in the South Wing. Fashion shows at 1, plus you'll have a chance to win a $500 shopping spree. More Jake and Tanner show. We'll do it next. Hey, we made it to the last segment of the show. Going to get into the Karen Hour next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning, Tanner.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning.
By the way, we are going to be going to Mexico February.
Yeah, you should. If you text trip, we're going to the resort that just got rated the #1 resort to go in Mexico. It's going to be amazing. Ask anybody who went this year.
It's a lot of fun. We're going to go for another day, too.
Yeah, it's one extra day. We're going to have a special party.
We're going to be out. Can we talk about what it is or no?
I don't know if we can.
I don't either.
But how has that literally ever
It's a boat.
stopped us before?
We got a small fishing boat that we're all going to be on.
I thought you were going to die that day, man. I really did.
Pablo?
I thought you were going to die, or I said either
Chris
way.
Terry's like, you just don't leave the resort. If you're going to go through, you're going to do an expedition.
Yeah, she said, the only rules were you can do anything you want here. But if you're going to do an excursion, book it through these guys because I trust them and I know who they are. And Jake said, sure, but this guy named Pablo seems cheaper. And he just walked up to me on a beach and he said he's got a boat.
I remember when Chris Terry goes, how are you guys going to get on the boat? There is no pier. There's no dock. How are you going to do that? And I said, well, we gave him the money. And Pablo said his brother will just pull up and we swim out to the boat. And he goes, you swim out to the boat? And I go, now that you say that, it sounds like they took my money.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
And then me and my Dave were waiting to go on a romantic whale watching trip together because my wife said I'd rather not do that.
Yeah. You didn't even go with your wife?
No, she didn't want to go. She was like, I don't want to do it. And I was like, I want to see a whale. So I guess that's what I'm going to do.
Sure.
So my Dave's like, I have to go look at whales with you. And it was very nice and romantic.
Did you see any whales?
We did see tons of whales. I will never do it again.
Yeah.
They are just fish that are bigger and they're closer.
Oh, now you can say that you saw it.
Yeah. And I remember seeing you and you and Angie already had a drink in your hand. And you're like, we're going to go down and see if Pablo's there. And I was like, Chris Terry's waiting there already because Chris Terry woke up. And because your boat was leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning. And so was mine. So we were waiting. And Chris Terry is in the clothes from last night because I'm pretty sure you also had just told her you were going to marry Nathan and Michael again.
Yeah, I got crazy.
And she met me and she was like, I hope he doesn't show up. Because if he doesn't show up, that means that there's zero chance that they're going to get murdered out there. But if he does show up, I know Jake is going to get on that boat and I'm pretty sure he's going to die. And I was like, well, have fun with that. He's my lifeblood. Please don't let him get murdered.
We were sitting on the beach when all this went down. Jim on Demand's there, and we already gave him the money. And Chris Terry comes out, and she goes, who is it? Which boat is it? Can you point to the boat? And Jim on Demand goes, it's out there. It's the guy juggling machetes.
It was... She was so concerned for your guys' safety.
Well, then we went. We were a little nervous. Everybody got on that boat.
Well, yeah,
because nobody was talking to us. But then all of a sudden, the one dude that could speak some English, he started doing all the getting all the gear around and everything. It's like, okay, this is probably maybe a legit. It made it. Well,
it seems a little bit more legit.
Well, the farther you get away from the resort, it starts getting a little scary because then I go, what if another boat just pulls up? Then there was another boat. It looked like pirates were after us. Oh, great, the pirates are here. And you
don't know how to get back?
No, and I figured...
If you would have left you on an island...
I figured there was a part of me that went, okay, now either they're going to take us somewhere, or they could just pull up, make us get on a different boat, and we're gone. Dunzo.
Well, they wouldn't have wanted your liver that week.
Not me. No.
Yeah, any one of your... Jim and Marissa, not as much as you and Angie and Dortney there.
Well, you don't want Angie's liver that week.
My God, your liver was... overdrive. Your kidneys were dying. Mm-hmm. Your liver was screaming.
Listen, I'm just making sure it works.
Yeah.
It's working.
Hey, you got to test it every now and then, man.
And then they took us to an island, which is awesome.
Your trip sounded amazing.
Yeah, it was great. But then I went, when we were eating, I go, what if they just take off? This is our life now. We live here. I'm going to work in the kitchen, apparently. Because I don't know how to get back.
Like I said, I described it as Jake taking a second mortgage out on his house and putting it all on black. Like it was either going to be amazing and great, or you were going to die.
I can't remember how much we paid each of us.
I thought you said it was $400 for the 6 of you.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Or no, it was $600 for the 6 of you. Because you were like, it's $100, and we got to go scuba diving, whale watching, and
Took us to that island.
and one other thing you guys got fishing.
And the island, the experience
and
at
the
that island
but
was
you
really...
had to buy your own food at the island.
Now,
remember?
but that was
And
the
you
day
puked in
that
the water
boat
and-
made me sick. That I swear to God, I swear to God, it was the boat. It was the waves.
I love the coincidence of the first time you didn't drink at 8 a.m. There was a
listen,
boat that made you sick.
I had a beer. I was in
You did, yeah.
I was in a great mood. Everybody cracked a beer when we got on the boat. Everybody was celebrating, and I
That you
think it
weren't
was
murdered yet.
probably
Last
a little
beer.
bit of mix of everything. The probably from all the drinking, and then the waves, and I was sick the entire. I felt so bad because I those guys did whatever they wanted. It was great, but I was the guy in the boat. Like, I don't have my sea legs, I told them. I got in the water to try to snorkel, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to puke in this beautiful blue water, and it's just going to float everywhere, and people are going to be...
It was all
Swimming
liquid.
around your chunks.
It was all liquid.
And I got off that boat and went to that island and directly threw up. And I felt better. Marissa gave me a Dr.
Gotta
Pepper.
get the demons out of you.
I did. But I'll tell you, that is just one of the experiences you can have if you join us in Mexico.
Don't do that.
We are
Don't
going to
that
do.
part.
We decided that we want to do more excursions, a couple at least. You know what I mean? We didn't do enough because what happens if you do start, because it's all inclusive, and Angie and I never really get away from our kids a lot, so we didn't know how to act. And it's free alcohol, so if you just start just a little bit of alcohol in the morning, you just continue going and going. Then you're like, well, we can't go on an excursion today because I just want to sit in this pool all day.
Yeah.
Did you notice not a lot of people went to the bathroom when we were up by the swim up bar?
And nobody went to the bathroom.
Okay, nobody
You
got
especially.
out. Yeah, nobody got out.
Nobody ever got out, man. The only thing that would happen is if you were polite, you swam away from it and you went by strangers. That's what you did. If you were a nice person, you didn't pee sitting on your rock stool. You swam over and said, "Where are you guys from?" And they're like, "We're from Canada."
A couple of the people just
Cool.
stood up and just peed.
Yeah.
They
Just
didn't even
ripped
care.
it out and just peed in the pool like it was a lake. What are you doing?
Yeah. But no, that's just a fun experience that you can have. That's another experience, being in a pool.
Yeah.
In Mexico. Hi, who's this?
Hey guys, this is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
Good. What's up, Sarah?
I'm sorry I missed your call earlier.
Are you going to Mexico with us this year?
Sarah. Hi.
No, I can't.
Why can't
Hi.
you?
Sarah, we were definitely gonna call you here, and probably not today. We were gonna call you Wednesday.
Oh, do you want to call me back or you just want to do it now?
We got like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
Well, we gotta reestablish the whole story.
Yeah,
here.
let's call you back. 'Cause
Let's
we
do
got,
that.
We got
Okay.
2 minutes, and
Yeah.
we'll never have enough time.
Yeah, we'll call you back. We'll give you a call back Wednesday. We'll remember. Producer
sounds good.
Sydney put it in notes. Thank you, Sarah.
Perfect.
Appreciate it. That's Sarah. We read an email earlier today, and we were trying to give her a call because we were going to do something with her, and we will do that early in the morning on Wednesday.
Wait for Mexico this year. Honestly, I want to see how many Sky Vodka. Is Dortney going again this year?
I don't know. Let me ask him really quick. We're talking about Darren and Courtney. They are. That was so
I
much
thought they
fun
were
with those
talking
guys.
about going.
Did they say that?
Because
I don't know.
they were Darren got so handsy in the pool, man. Because unlike you guys, what me and my wife did is we went and we saw the town or we did some stuff.
Was that fun? We should have.
we should say that you're
Yeah, it
better
was
than them?
super fun. But the first half of the day, we're like, we're gonna stay sober, and then by the time we got up with you guys were hammered, not drunk, hammered.
Up where? What do you mean up with
Like
us?
by the time we got up to you,
Up
like
to-
like up to our day, like that part of the day.
Oh.
By the time we got to you guys, I couldn't walk into the pool area without 30 people going, "This is
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so it was like I said this right when we got done. Listeners got 2 completely different experiences.
Why?
They either ran into like me sober and hanging out, or they got really fun Jake and got a party.
Yeah, but
every
it's
time
not like you
walked into the pool. No,
But
I
it's
didn't.
not like you didn't. You still let loose.
I let loose, but always about 6 hours after everybody else.
Seriously, no. I get that. I understand what you're saying. we said that this year. That's what we're trying to do. We're going to try real hard. We want to do a little bit more experiences, a little bit more.
Yeah,
let's stay dry
town
for a little bit and then come back and let loose.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
We went into town. They had cigar pipes that looked like the male reproductive organ.
Sure.
And then like we're all having fun. It's like, look at this thing, you can drink out of it. And it was all just peens. And then we get into one store and it's like, hey, you like pipes? And the dude reaches underneath and he just pulls out only crack pipes. And he's like, I got these too. And I was like, this is the last store I'm gonna go to today. Like a cab, please.
Courtney and Darren said planning on it. They put down the deposit. So cool. You can be a part of this and make some memories. We plan on doing this every year. Now, not every resort is going to be the same, but this year's resort is big and it is awesome. And it's adults only. The other one we went to had some kids running around.
Yeah. And that's where we like to go to the adults only side to party. But it was really fun when we went to the kids part.
Drunk.
Yeah, because we went, okay, the adult side was fine. We sat there and just drank and had fun like adults do. We went to the kids' side, and then I look over, and Jim has his hand on Jake's part, and he's sucking alcohol out of his stomach.
Was that the kids' side?
Yes, that was the kids' side. We were all fine on the adult side, and we get over to the kids' side, and you guys are doing this and kissing and sucking alcohol out of each other. I'm not going to say I didn't partake.
Yeah, you were doing
it. Was right there. You guys were taking pints out of this flabby tummy.
Yeah.
And it was great, but it was the kid side. Like, if you look in the background of some of those photos, you can see a mom
covering their eyes. Come on, baby. We're going to get out of here. The crazy people are here.
Yeah. And then I thought it was uncomfortable because a man with a table walked into the pool next to us and said, who's all ready to play some blackjack? And like 15 kids came up and they're just like, let's do this. And I was like, this is weird,
Are people under 21 allowed to go? Somebody on the text line asked.
That is a Chris Terry question.
It really is.
Your
text trip to 71090. I bet you that info is on there right now.
Yeah,
because it's different because
you can drink if you're not 21.
I don't think she's last year it wasn't allowed.
That's a Chris Terry question because if you bring if you're both under 21, it's kind of a no. But if you're like 20 and you want to bring your mom,
well, the thing was I get what she's saying because you can drink at 18.
You can drink at 18,
and she says,
not here.
But when you're 18 there and you drink, it turns into a lot of babysitting. It can, you know what I mean? If you start getting a bunch of 18-year-olds there.
Because they're not seasoned like the rest of us.
Anyway, text trip. We're going to be going February 2020.
You never know if somebody's going to lay down on the kids' side of the bar and start doing belly shots. You just don't want a bunch of that happening with a bunch of kids.
I completely agree.
I can't wait for next year now.
I know. Doesn't it sound fun? It's exciting.
It's only like 6 months away.
We need people to sign up right now. We need more people anyway. Got a lot going now, but there's still seats open. Text trip to 71090. Karen Hour. That means lots of music. We're going to be doing that next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show.